Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and today Caster Labs is having some sort of outage, some sort of critical outage, and is not functioning. So I just spent a little bit of time organizing the 4 different chat windows into the 4 quadrants of a monitor. And that's going to be hard to keep track of, but I'm going to be trying to look up and check all 4 of them on occasion. Typically, if you're not familiar, when we do... Oh, howdy, folks, by the way. My name is Rees. Welcome to the Howdy Folks show, live with NieR Replicant. Let's see how we sound. Do we have audio? 4 of them. And that's going to be hard to keep... Yeah, we do. Hold on. Trying to look up and check all 4 of them on occasion. Yeah, sounds like we have audio. Sounds like it's working. Fantastic. Listen, typically what we do is we have... caffeinated up, and it combines all the 4 chats from all the 4 streams into one convenient location, and it's got an outage. So welcome back to NieR Replicant, where today we are not where we left off at the end of the last stream. At the end of the last stream, we were back at the junk heap trying to farm for titanium so that we could get enough titanium for 2 different quests. And I said, you know what, I'll do that between streams. Well, I wasn't feeling well yesterday, kind of later in the afternoon. Didn't really feel like doing anything. So I was just kind of like a blob sitting in this chair, and I said, I'm just going to play the game. And I did! Alright, let me tell you about what all I did. So first off, I did go ahead and farm for titanium. And oh boy, did I find titanium. I'm trying to remember exactly how much we have right now. Whatever we find, you're going to notice it's less than we need. We have 13, but that's because I already made the knife. Okay, because I had to go talk to the brother in order to buy broken lenses for another quest. I had to go talk to Gideon. And so when I talked to Gideon to get the broken lenses... we just went ahead and handed over. I had no say over the matter. I didn't want to engage on quest topics. But NieR was just like, immediately in the opening moments of the conversation, he said, hey, here's that titanium. And Gideon said, here's the knife. And then he laughed hysterically like a madman. And that's okay. We have the knife for the quest. I also went around and I collected pretty much everything else we needed for every other quest, with the exception of one, which was the Fisherman's Final Gambit. Well, I think we were on the Fisherman quest number 6 yesterday. I went ahead and did all of them. I did all of them, including this one. So I worked all the way up to, I think this was the 9th one. All he wanted was a Hyneria, which I went and I caught. So we can go turn in this one, and that'll be the end of the Fisherman quests, which is fantastic. And then once that's wrapped up, we have all of these other ones. We still have to do this one, but we have what we need here, okay? We finally have all the materials we need for the lighthouse. We have the scattered cargo collected. We got to decide what to do with it. I think we said we were going to return it to the assassin or the smuggler or whatever they were. We've yet to go to the lighthouse lady's place, but we're going to go do that. We got to bring some mandrake leaf. So we still have to go to Facade, which is probably what we're going to do right out the bat here. I want to go to Facade for everything else we need to collect, right? So go turn that in. Bring tools back to the client. I guess I got the materials for the client there on staying afloat. Which one was that one for? Dented metal boards. Right. The man with the red sash by the dock. Okay, I remember that one. The man milling about needs some pig. Okay, we obtained the materials. We can take him to the man over by the pig here. We can do that right now. Creaky water wheel. We got to go to the Facade for that one. What are we doing here? What was this one? Grocer's child been stricken by mysterious illness. We can go do that one right now while we're in town as well, because we have what we need for them. I was going to go look for the map. I think I have an idea where it might be. Go to the Lost Shrine. That's a whole different thing we've got to do. Go to Seafront and find that guy. We've got the knife. We need to go back to Facade. A lot of going to Facade is what's required. But there's a bit we can do in town here. And as a reminder, we're trying to do all the side quests now, so that in subsequent playthroughs we don't have to do them again, or we don't have to worry about any side quests in subsequent playthroughs. We can just go through the main story.
Let me see. Yep, that's all of it. Here's your payment.
Boy, my audio is quiet for the game. Hopefully that's not the case for you folks. That probably comes down to I was had the game going as well as a movie, and I turned down the game so I could listen to the movie while I was playing. In case you were curious, maybe not relevant to your life. Did I? Yeah, everything's good. Okay, let me see. Yep, that's all of it. Here's your payment.
This is more than I was expecting.
What did we just get paid?
Yeah, well, I really appreciate all the effort you went to.
Don't insult the man, lad. Take his proffered payment and be grateful.
Okay. Thanks for the gold.
He's right. That's almost an insult. We basically told the pig farmer we expected you to be poor and not give us 30 grand. That's not too shabby either. That's a nice little chunk of change. We're not done yet, though. We're not done yet. We're going to go give the medicine to the... I've made that jump before. I don't want to hear it. These two are going to have some kind of sassy conversation about this as soon as we get back on our feet. Why can't NieR swim?
I must say, I'm rather surprised you didn't bother to learn how to swim these past 5 years.
I can swim. My, my weapon is just heavy.
That sounds like an excuse. That sounds like an excuse, son. Goodness me. Alright, so our next quest was... Was it you?
Ma'am, I think your child ate a poison berry. If you give him this antidote, he should recover.
There we go.
Oh, thank you. I'll have him take it right away.
Glad to hear it.
And perhaps remind him not to eat foodstuffs he finds on the ground.
And an amen to that. 10 grand, not too shabby. Especially considering we already had to go over there anyway for unrelated things. Well, I mean, the plot. But yeah, I mean, I get the plot is unrelated, I suppose. And I'm pretty sure that's everything we had to do here except for, oh, the water wheel. Who did we talk to about the water wheel? Who's responsible for that? That was here, correct? I actually have no idea. It wasn't inside of here, was it? I think this marker is probably Devila.
What have we got today?
Do we want to pick up another quest while we're here?
Give you first.
Master of the Southern Plain, Life in the Sands, or the King's Mask. I mean, we're going to have to go over there anyway, so we can probably find and collect Life in the Sands and the King's Masks ourselves. So I'm curious to see what Master of the Southern Plains
A
is.
postman wants you to get rid of some shades. It's getting pretty dangerous around here lately.
Alright, I will accept that
I put
quest.
down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
So that's going to be a new quest that we can select. It's odd that we haven't seen the postman already. I think we have to go talk to him for a different project. Where am I supposed to take these supplies for the water wheel? Or that wasn't the pig guy I was given those supplies. Was the pig guy the water wheel quest? Surely not. I don't think so. Now I'm baffled and confused. But the last thing I want to do is go up to the library and see whether or not we can find a map there. It's either there or it's the treasury in Facade, where we're assuming we're going to find maps. I don't know why I've made that conclusion, other than just these are places where documents are stored. And if I was looking for a treasure map, I probably wouldn't start in a library, but I don't know where else I would start, and the library is right here, and it's been the answer for a previous quest. So I suppose we just run around the bookshelves until we see an interact button that worked for us in the past, or we could just ask this guy. You ever seen treasure maps around here?
I think I'm beginning to understand. Climate change wasn't the cause of our woes. It was only a symptom. The real trouble started when something terrible came down from the sky.
Yeah, the dragon. Again, like I said, we learned when we were investigating how this series connects to Drakengard. I guess possibly a spoiler for Drakengard. It takes place in like a mirror universe. And somehow a dragon and like a magical entity fighting the dragon fell through a portal into this world and then got killed by like airplanes. And somehow that started the plot of this game. I don't know how. Presumably it'll get explained to us.
Seems that this event turned the world into a metropolis of salt. I guess they're talking about how most of the city sunk into the ocean?
I don't know. Interesting that we just find a random guy here with that information, though. That's actually quite fun. So there are no treasure maps on this bottom floor. We'll check the top floor, and then we'll possibly go look somewhere else, because it was never a sure thing we would find a treasure map up here. We were always just kind of guessing that this would be an interesting... oh, here we go.
This book is pretty beat up.
Does it mention anything about treasure?
As a fellow tome, I find this a sad sight to behold. When will books receive the respect they deserve?
Calm down. I'm sure it had a happy life.
But does it contain a treasure?
Let's see here. Hey, is this a map?
It is, and one with many unusual markings at that. Perhaps this is a treasure map like that fellow was referring to earlier.
Are we giving him like an old atlas and he's going to go try to go on an
So
adventure to a
damaged,
city
I
that no
can't
longer
even get to
exists
build
and
it.
die?
I wager the damaged sections can be repaired. Perhaps the Facade Strange Thing store would be able to assist us.
Everything comes back to Facade.
The shot.
We're going to be spending a lot of time in Facade today, I feel like. Everything goes back to that. We'll have to, like, triple and quadruple check all of our quests while we're there to make sure you can remember. I think there's at least now 3, if not 4 things we need to do while we are at the Strange Things store, okay? Also, hello, let me jump. What is on the other side of this cliff that prevents us from being able to hop over it? Is there just some kind of strange... Yeah, this is just here for some reason. Just a hole? Can I get down there? Why is this here? What a strange structure. What are you doing?
Even a single sprig of herbs is precious right now. I collect whatever I can find, but it's slow going.
Sounds rough, dude. I hate how gray the skies are. You know, a game that I played and that I enjoyed pretty thoroughly, we actually streamed through it with channel members, was Final Fantasy XVI. I thought that game was quite fun. I thought it was really well made. But it did something that I didn't like, where it introduced you to this bright and vibrant world, and you got to do a tour of it, basically, before a thing in the middle of the game happens that sends the world into sort of a grim, gray, solitaire, misery landscape. Everything becomes grim, and I hated it because the entire second half of the game is spent in this same beautiful world you'd become accustomed to, except now it's grim and miserable. And you could say, like, oh, well, that just makes the storytelling more impactful because it's showing you the cost of the evil that's been wrought or whatever. But it just made the game miserable to play. Like, there was a decided shift. Like, it doesn't matter how dark the subject matter is. The process of exploring a world with just tumbling gray skies was so misery-inducing that I just didn't... I felt misery playing the game. Maybe that's what they were going for. But it just wasn't as nice. One of the DLCs actually takes you to an area where there's this, like, glimmer, where it makes the sky look bright and cheerful, and I was like, this is better. This feels like a return to form. I'm happy to be here now. And I felt like you just felt more positive playing the game. It's like, there's other ways you can communicate that the world is an abysmal place without making it actually literally gray and depressing. So that's a shame. That's not a wolf. So something I noticed, because I did come over here to go fishing in the sands right over there, is that there are no more wolves. And I've noticed that about most places, most of the animals are gone. After the 5-year jump, the animals are gone, and they have been replaced with shades, which is depressing. I guess the idea being that the shades have killed the animals and displaced them in their own environments, or some such nonsense. I don't know. All I know is that it's pretty depressing. So, I don't know if this game's doing the exact same... you know what? It is kind of doing the same thing, and I kind of don't like it either. I liked finding animals when I was running around. It made the world feel more happy. Made the world feel more positive. You notice that boar back there?
Eat scorpions?
Indeed you can. Long ago, people operated food stands where they impaled the creatures on skewers and fried them whole.
Where did you learn that?
Who can say? I do not know. Some portions of the past are inexplicably clear in my memory.
Whatever, Gramps.
The reason we're doing this right now
See?
is because it just occurred to me that there are little gray marks on the map, and I was trying to figure out what they were. They look like, on the mini-map, little enemy marks. It's scorpions, which I don't think were here before. How grim. And what are we getting when we harvest them? I haven't even paid attention. What are they? Scorpion tails, probably? Yeah, scorpion tails. I don't remember these being in the desert before. That's kind of grim. What happened to the wolves? What happened to the desert wolves? Everyone's favorite real phenomenon, desert wolves. I don't miss them at all. They were a nuisance, and I'm glad they're dead. Really happy to not be dealing with them anymore. But I liked when animals were roaming about. You notice that there was a pig back there. Now there's a hog on the road to the desert that wasn't there before. I guess because the plains where the hog used to roam have now been overrun by monsters. There's no sheep out there either. I don't know what to do if you need wool. There's no sheep in the field that used to have sheep in it. I've actually no clue what you're meant to be doing. And they're setting up that the world's becoming overrun by shades. But, like, at the cost of the atmosphere, I don't know. Maybe it's just a me problem. I'm typically very bad at expressing my criticisms with a thing. I can tell you I don't like a thing, but for whatever reason I struggle to come up with, like, an explanation. It's like my brain knows it doesn't like it, but can't say why. I don't... Unless I'm, like, really pressed. If I'm, like, really pressed, I can sit down and, like, work out the words. Alright, do I need to talk to you, or do you have a quest for me? This is a donut. Okay. Here's what we've learned. We're putting it into work, and we're exercising this here, okay? Look at the mini-map. You see how this guy has a donut shape, right? Most NPCs are just gray circles. This guy's a white circle with a black dot. He's a donut. That means he is part of a quest. It doesn't mean he has a quest for us. This is just what I theorize. New quests are just regular circles, but they're white instead of gray. So a white circle is a new quest. A white donut is a continuation to an existing quest, and a gray circle is just a bog standard NPC. Do you like flowers?
Sure, I guess. Why?
I love flowers, but there are so few out here in the desert. My dream is to find some flower seeds and turn this desert into a beautiful garden. I'm trying to collect pink moonflower seeds. It would be great if I could get 10 of them. I'll accept your quest. This must be... Okay, this is Life in the Sands. I was wrong! Immediately I was wrong. Donut is new quests. Maybe... Well, I'm not even going to theorize. I'm not even going to speculate. What does white circle mean, then?
If I can track them down, they're all yours.
This is part of flower breeding, which is ongoing. We have flowers growing back at the house. We'll get there eventually. You have to make the peach and the indigo, which we did. And by the way, since last stream, I harvested the the peach and the indigo. And then we have a whole row of indigo, an entire row of peach, and then another row where I was trying to combine peach with red, because I think... What are you supposed to do? I think you combine 2 different colors to get pink, and then those 2 colors to get white. I think we're working on it. We're working on it. We'll check in with that in the future. But okay, I remember. I will not forget. I will do a save though, because the only time the game's ever crashed or had any problems was here in the desert, and I haven't forgotten. Even though it was the one time anything bad happened, I've been holding on to it. So we need like 3 or 4 different things from here.
Do you carry axles and paddle boards?
I'm afraid I'm out of stock, but I could make them if you bring me iron ore and logs.
Oh, great. So how much do you need?
Here's the thing. I've got iron ore and I've got logs, but I think the logs I have are for a different quest, so I might have to go get more logs. 10 of each should suffice.
I'll be back.
I don't...
Wheels are great, but they're a pain in the butt to maintain.
In the past, humans harnessed different methods to provide energy.
Like what?
One such
Coal.
method was achieved through the intricate compounding of iron and fire.
Wow. What did they do with that?
Oh, a great many things. It could be used to power large iron crates called trains, or illuminate whole cities against the dark of night.
Oh. Yeah, no thanks.
What?
Why not?
Who wants to move a big iron crate? And how am I supposed to sleep if it's all bright outside?
Oh, you silly boy.
I suppose if you wish to look at it that way.
Here's the thing.
Besides, my life is lots of fun already.
If more people were like you, Emil, this world might not be half bad.
I'm waiting for them to finish their dialogue, because we have to talk to them again for like a number of other quests. But can we only have like one conversation at a time?
Hey, can you fix damage?
There we go. Given time and the proper materials, sure.
What would those materials be?
To restore the book, I'll need 3 drops of machine oil, 3 eggplants, and 3 goat hides. 2 of those things I'm very confident that I have. I don't know where the heck to get an eggplant.
Hey there. I'm in the market for a mandrake leaf.
I think this is the last one. Oh, mandrake leaf. Oh ho, I never would have expected such a request from you.
Sorry, what?
Is this like an aphrodisiac or something? No worries, no. We're all men here after all, yes? Oh no, it's exactly what this is like
What are you going on about? Well, whatever. Let's get this back to the client.
This is like an all-natural Viagra situation, isn't it? What we obtained a mandrake leaf. Yeah, I don't know if we want to find out exactly what that's used for. Okay, so I've got to go get more logs. Let's see how we're doing on that front if we just go to our current quests. Which one was that? I actually don't even know anymore what is which. So the damaged map requires that we go get 3 eggplants. Hopefully we can just buy them in here in town. That'd be nice. The creaky windmill. We need 5 more logs. That's unfortunate. What other thing required logs, though? If I go use the logs I currently have for this quest, I'll have to get even more for the other quest. That's fine. I know where to get logs. I know where to buy them. It's just back in town. I don't want to necessarily go all the way back in town if there's more we can do while we're here. So we're going to poke around and make sure we search every nook and cranny. We're pretty sure that there is a quest called the King's Mask here, because this is the only place where I know there is a king. Well, he was a prince 5 years ago. I'm assuming he is a king now. That might have even been settled last time we were here, if I remember correctly. Hello there, you. What have you got to sell?
Hey, you expecting a Frisia?
Oh my, that certainly brings back memories.
Memories of what?
Oh, many things, both pleasant and sad. I used to live in the area, you see.
Oh, then I suppose I should tell you.
Oh, we wiped the area off the face of the planet. That it's been destroyed? Yes, I know. The girl who lived next door to me really loved her Frisias. We used to put them in our hair and... Oh, right, the one who turned into a giant shade and we killed it? We assume is what happened? Anyway, one day she was attacked by a shade. Before I could do anything, she turned into a monster. So that's just confirmed. That I don't think the adults believed me, but I know it happened. I know it, so that is what happens. Anyway, that's enough of that. Thank you for the flower.
I can't believe she's become a shade.
How terrifyingly cruel.
Should we tell the man that his girlfriend is a shade now?
I honestly don't know.
Didn't we already know that? I thought we already knew that. What have you got? Crystal, clay, amber, wool, and wolf hide. I don't think we need any of this. This is where we can get more wool, though. And here's the thing. In the event that we require a wool, I would rather have one. I'm going to spend $53,000 at this shop? No. I don't need wolf hides that badly. I don't need crystal at all. Really, the only thing that we said we were going to get when we got here was we're going to spend $8 grand on wool. Because I don't know where else to get it, and we might need it for a quest at some point in the future. And we can no longer get it from just the sheep, because they're all gone. I was going to... Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is going to be probably...
Okay.
Excuse me, are you looking for work right now?
What kind of work?
The rules state that we must make a ceremonial mask for our king, and I need help collecting the materials. I accept your quest, the king's
I
mask.
can do that.
Thank you, I will need 2 things from you. Titanium alloy, I have some of. Yeah, the other is crystal, which is a special type of ore. I will need 1 of each item. I think I have 1 of each item.
I've got your things.
Now I can create the mask. Oh, thank you very much.
What manner of ceremony is this mask for?
The king will wear this mask when he is pondering a new rule.
It's a pretty specialized mask.
Here's your payment, by the way. 10 grand. Okay, I'm glad I stuck around and got extra titanium. Because I didn't know we would need more. We only really knew we needed the 20. But having a few more was helpful. Do you sell eggplant by chance? I'm just looking for eggplant is all I want. Pumpkins, berries, gourds, watermelons, and melons. But no, I see. Well, thank you so much. That's disappointing, and you failed me. Let's go to the weapon shop and see. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Whoa. Oh, I saw the carrot, and like as it was disappearing, and misunderstood it to be a white circle and thought we were getting another quest over here. So that the King's Mask is not what I was expecting. I was thinking that was going to be like a full-on catch-up with the King sort of a situation, but indeed no, it was not. So this is not who I meant to come see, but while we're here, what do you have? I was going to say, they might sell like eggplant seeds. I don't know if I have to grow my own eggplants. I certainly hope not. It doesn't look like they actually have anything that I need. Alright, to the weapon shop then. Usually the weapons, like based on our previous experience, they all have the same items, except for the one time that for whatever reason the guy in Seafront had different weapons, and maybe this will be the same. Look at that. Captain's Holy Spear, Phoenix Spear, $64,000! But worth it, I guess. And we'll kind of see how those compare. Those are both spears, right? We've been using Sunrise. We like Sunrise. Oh, okay. I mean, no, hold on. We haven't been using... Surely we haven't been using Sunrise. Is what it's currently showing, like, relative to what we're... Hold on. Let's switch to it. There we go. Yeah. Alright, now we can see relative to that Captain's Holy Spear is just better overall. Better attack power. More magic power. It weighs more, but we've yet to figure out if that means anything. Meanwhile... Oh my gosh, and this one's even more powerful. Same magic buff as Captain's Holy Spear, but with the same weight. We're switching to it. Goodbye, Sunrise. Goodbye, Sunrise, my old friend. It was nice to talk to you. Right. And I don't remember what you needed, but I think we do have to go back out now and get logs. That's the problem. When you have this many quests going at once, it's so hard to keep track of what we're supposed to be doing. But if I remember correctly, we need to go get... eggplant, 3 eggplant. We got to figure out where that is, and then we need to also get more logs, 10 more logs, so we have some left over for whatever else we need them for. And I think that's it around here. Or, no, hold on, whatever you needed. I forgot what you wanted. You wanted flowers. We're not going to have those for a while, unfortunately. So, because we don't have the story progressed enough that we've got our boat guy back, we should probably do that. We should probably... What were we even supposed to be doing for him?
Plants that can grow in this desert.
Yeah, this'll never work.
How do you mean?
I mean, if plants could grow here, it would be full of them. God, books can be so stupid sometimes.
Have you ever planted anything before, Kaine?
Yeah, Kaine, what do you know?
Well, then you don't know.
Yeah, you tell him, Emil.
Yourself.
Indeed. Experimentation can often be the key to new knowledge.
You guys sure are a bunch of optimists.
We need them. We need them in these dark and dusty times. You need an optimist to come out and tell you that you can absolutely grow flowers in the desert. I got recommended this guy on YouTube who's trying to make a sort of fertile little forest in the desert, and he's doing all of these different techniques to sort of help trap rainwater and grow plants. And it's been a fascinating watch. I wish him all the best success in the world, because I think that's a good project. A lot of weirdos who think we need to protect deserts. No, there's not a lot of benefit to having a desert, you know? I think it'd be better if the desert was a forest for everyone, and if we could figure out a way to, like, trap the water in the earth there and grow big old trees. They don't even need to be big old trees. Not everything needs to be a loblolly pine. While I am rather partial to the loblolly pines, the tree of my people being Texans. Big fan of the loblolly pine. That's not what fell on my house, you know. What fell on my house is a, what did fall? I think it was a sweet gum tree. So, you know, I did have a massive limb fall out of a pine tree onto my roof, though. I could do without that. Not a fan of that. Could absolutely do without that. I just looked up and had a near panic attack. I forgot that I had paused the YouTube stream, like the playback of it, and I was like, oh no, I forgot to turn on the camera this whole time. No, it's absolutely there. Everything is fine. Everything is good. I don't need to worry. Turn the keyboard back off. Stop panicking over nothing. Okay. I believe I know exactly where we need to go to get logs, because I've already done this once before. I have no clue whatsoever where we need to go in order to get eggplant. I'm hoping we don't have to grow it ourselves. We could do it pretty quickly using, like, the clock manipulation. If it's absolutely necessary, that is the only way to get eggplant, but I would rather not do that. I'd rather avoid that if possible. Meanwhile, you... no, not you. You're not even a shop. You might have eggplant. I don't see any around here. Oh, thank goodness. What do we... 3 of them? I think we needed 3 of them. I'm going to get 5 just so we have a couple extra just in case. Don't know what I'm going to do with spare eggplants, but might come in handy. I think this guy over here at this shop has our logs. Yes. Right there. So we needed 10 for the current quest, but there's another quest I'm positive of where I needed 5, which is why I bought the 5 I already had. So I'm going to buy a few more, and we are burning through cash right now, and I am not currently harvesting any more wheat that we can use to kind of make back our funds. Hopefully these flowers pay off. I guess I could start collecting spare flowers and selling them. How are they doing right now? Here's the thing. I've done so much time manipulation that I think these won't grow properly for another 3 days. So I might have to do more time manipulation to harvest these and then go back and then replant so that they start growing at the normal rate again. But it's not that hard to manipulate time. Like, I don't know what it's like on Windows. On Linux, I can just go into the time settings, turn off automatic time, pick the time and date I want, done, get back in the game, skip ahead again, done, skip ahead again, done. And then when I'm finished with my work, just re-enable automatic date and time, and it just reverts it back to what it should be. Now, that does cause an interesting issue with the game with Steam and Steam's cloud saves, where it says that the cloud saves are, like, way out of sync because, you know, we've got some saves that came from the future. Remember how difficult these guys were to defeat when we started the game? That's probably why this guy's here. It's not just because it's hard for them to exist over there with all those shades, but also it's there to remind us how far we've come, which is appreciated. I do feel very powerful every time I destroy it. Eventually, we're going to have an inventory full of lizard tails for no reason, because I doubt if we will ever need them again for anything else other than that quest really early on in the game. And my gosh, I just keep collecting them. Okay, well, here's hoping we get back here and we don't learn that we actually needed some other third thing. Pink flowers is the only thing I remember. And I think this person is eventually going to ask us for white ones as well. So, like I say, we'll do some time manipulation, we'll get some pink flowers, it'll all be good. And then, once we have... I don't know if we're intending to do all of the mini side quests right now. before progressing. It would be nice to be able to travel via boat again, and we have to sort out that guy's relationship before we do that, I think. So, I don't know. I will probably have to come back to the desert, because I'm assuming this is where Cerberus is. So it would probably be worth our while to go ahead and take the time, the small amount of time it's going to take, to do whatever we were supposed to be doing for that guy and his wife, and dealing with their relationship problems, so that we can kind of progress with boats. Should we do that? I nudged the mouse with my cup, and it came back into existence. How irritating. The flower wasn't in any of Devil's books, so she said I could name it whatever I want. Maybe I'll name it after NieR. Oh, that's sweet. I guess. Naming a flower after your brother. Might be confusing, though.
Here we go. Is this enough?
Who knows what quest we're turning in for at the moment, because there's 2 of them. Yes! The iron ore and logs. I will begin construction at once, but it may take some time. Is that alright? I will deliver the finished goods directly to the job site. Please tell the client to be patient.
Sure, I'll let her know.
Okay, and then the next thing we need to do...
the materials you needed. Not that I have any idea how they're supposed to be helpful.
One moment, please. You see, the machine oil loosens the grime, while the eggplant absorbs it. I can use the goat hide to repair the damaged sections. There you are, your book is restored.
Hey, this looks great. Let's get it back to the client.
I'm not really sure about using eggplant to absorb things, but you know what? They said it with such confidence, they must know what they're talking about. And I think that means we're done here in the city for now. So we will head back out. I'm curious to see where we're at right now with our current... We're at 64%. We've only completed a couple of quests since starting. So we're about to hit this this row of quest completions. Bang, 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 one after the other. Where we're going to go turn all this stuff in at Seafront. Well, back in town and at Seafront. And then maybe also do a little bit of the plot. We're a little hesitant. Because we were told last time that it may be leading to a point of no return, so to speak, where we're at right now, and we don't want that to happen before we're ready. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty clearly telegraphed when we head to the boss's lair. Also, at what point do these desert things become relevant? Because they haven't been yet. That's got to have something to do with Cerberus, right? We've got and maybe even that graveyard over there, unless that's just like a reference to some other thing that we don't know about. Hello, can we engage? Because they keep talking about it. If we go close enough to it, the party will acknowledge that it's there and have a little discussion about it. And I'm just wondering, why though? You know, like what is the relevance? The broader relevance? By the way, there's a lot of ore out here in the sand. It's pretty useful. Sure beats having to go buy it, you know, from Gideon. The less time we can spend around Gideon, the better. The only time I ever want to have to speak to Gideon is if I am in desperate need. Not even desperate need. If I want to get a weapon upgraded, and even then, I'd rather take it somewhere else, to someone who isn't crazy, because Gideon is crazy. That's the takeaway, right? Like, we don't blame him. His mom and dad died. Well, we don't know what happened to his dad. His mom's definitely dead. He watched his brother die. That's pretty traumatic. And then he just becomes a weirdo. It's because he's living like a hermit in the trash heaps, surrounded by... We're going to find him dead eventually. I want you folks to understand that that's where this is heading. We're going to go back over there at some point, and he's going to be killed by robots and shades, and somehow it's going to be our fault. I can almost guarantee you we're going to blame ourselves for some to me unknown reason. It's going to be a miserable experience. But yeah, Gideon's a weirdo and a freak, and I want to avoid him. Great name, though. Great name. I feel like Gideon is often used for weirdos and freaks in fiction. Which, I mean, you know, Gideon, my point of origin for Gideon is the Bible. You know, Gideon was one of the judges of Israel. He was an okay guy. He was a bit of a coward. He was hiding, trying to deal with his wheat, you know, when the angel of the Lord appeared to him. But, he's a chill guy. He does a really cool... He like, tricks the Philistines into killing themselves. That's pretty cool.
The parts are on the way, but it's gonna take a little while. The guy said he'd bring them to you when they're ready.
That's great. I found someone to do the repair work, so we should be in business. Here, I've got a little reward for all your hard work.
Thank you so much. Is you about to plant a big old kiss on us? Oh no, it's 10,000 gold. Well, that's fine too. The creaky water wheel is complete. Let's go! And then the next stop on our adventure is to, I guess, head over to this individual. I can't remember what you wanted, but I probably have it.
Is your husband around? I have something for him.
Sorry, he's out shopping for weapons right now.
Oh, all right. Well, can you give him this book?
Fine.
What? What is this attitude about?
If I may, madam, what is it about our transaction that has you so dissatisfied?
This is another map, isn't it? Well, as soon as he sees it, he's going to run off on some fool treasure hunt again. One of these days, he's going to get himself killed.
I understand. I know what it's like to worry about someone.
I don't suppose... Look, is there any way you can find this treasure?
Listen, I'm just trying to turn this quest in. I'm not trying to turn it into anything else.
If you can track it down and bring it to my husband, that would be enough to satisfy his curiosity.
Who's this old lady watching this conversation take place? She looks disapproving of us for some reason. She keeps shaking her head.
I think we can do that.
Go away, old woman. This doesn't involve you.
Where this map leads.
That seems like Popola's area of expertise. Perhaps she has some advice for us.
Yeah, let's go talk to her.
This is turning into a thing. I didn't want it to turn into a
You're
thing.
aware that meddling in the affairs of a married couple will accomplish nothing.
Look, I took on a job and I'm gonna see it through.
Your sense of duty is positively breathtaking.
Hey, I know what it feels like to worry about family. If we can keep others out of danger by handling stuff like this, I'm all for it.
It is a tremendous burden. And yet I cannot say I dislike that way of thinking.
I would much rather just, like, give the man the treasure hunt. Like, because treasure hunts are one of those rare instances where the journey is more important than the destination. Because who cares about the treasure? What you want to do is you want to go have a fun adventure with your mates, right? You go on a fun quest around, you find some cool stuff. What are you kids doing here?
I'm sorry for all the trouble, sir.
What did you do?
Hey, mister? How come I can't see Dad?
Oh, no. Oh, we're bailing on this one. We're bailing on whatever this is. Don't want any more of that, thank you.
Hey, got a minute? I have a map I need your help with.
Sure. What kind of map?
Treasure, presumably.
Here, let me show you.
Probably just like an interstate map.
This looks like a map of the Lost Shrine. Apparently, this leads to some unidentified object of great importance. It also talks about a hidden room in the Lost Shrine where sunlight doesn't reach. I'd bet that's where your secret treasure is hiding.
We've got to go to the Lost Shrine for something else anyway.
A hidden room in the Lost Shrine, huh? Thanks for the help.
Oh, not at all. Glad to be of service.
The problem is we can't go there right now because the bridge is out and the ferryman's somewhere hitherto unknown. Where do I need to go for the ferryman? Where is he? Well, I can't remember what the actual main quest is. It's down south. We have to do something with him and his wife, I believe. Did he go missing now and we have to go find him or something along those lines? I don't know how to find like a story refresher up till this point. That was just yesterday we did that stream. You'd like to think I'd remember, but you know that I didn't. I have no clue where he is. I certainly would like to, and I guess we'll go see if we can find him because we got to head south anyway. Maybe we just gotta come across him on the way. Or we find whatever the refresher is. With something to just stir our memories and get us going on the right track again. Anything to remind me of what we're supposed to be doing, because we certainly don't know. Wait, what? Today, Devila said Kaine is put together in all the right way. I need to read the rest of that. Bring that back now! What did the rest of that say? That sounded saucy. I'm on board with it, whatever it was. They're not wrong. Kaine is well assembled, I'll tell you that. Also, there's no monsters in here, which is suspicious. It's very odd. Wonder why that is. They'll all be there when we come back through, I guarantee you. Like they all got stirred up into action. Anytime we get on a loading screen that takes a little longer than I think it should, I get nervous. You know what I like about this town? Skybox is still big, bright, beautiful, boundless blue skies. Just as it should be. This place is spectacular. Just look at that sea. Almost feels like we could just sail away and leave all this behind and let the trouble of the shades be someone else's problem. This is where I'm supposed to be to progress the plot, really? Okay, let's go do a save. We'll do a little bit of A, a little bit of B. We'll run over here first and see if we can't wrap up with these individuals. Right, that's who I need to talk to turn in the stuff. But is there someone else I could talk to instead?
The man with the necklace? Oh, I know him. I know him very well, if you get my meaning. Growl. Truth be told, I haven't seen him for almost 5 years. But I know he's coming back to me.
Oh, no!
That's a really long time. You don't think maybe...
He promised he'd come back, and he will. He was honest, and he loved me. Not like that old husband of mine, let me tell you.
Oh, no! You're the wife that he ran away with!
This man seems to have quite the gift for swindling.
We know who he is.
Sure seems like it.
We know who he is. I guarantee you. It's continuation. Alright, I think I got what you needed.
Here's your stuff.
Much appreciated. Now I can get back to business.
Good luck, buddy.
Here's some gold. I'll let you know as soon as I need my floor swept or a toilet cleaned.
Can we push him in the water? I don't like his attitude. I don't like the way he treats us. Like we're just some sort of errand boy. Hey, I got your stuff.
Your mandrake leaf.
Fantastic. Here's the money for the leaf, and a little extra for all the travel.
What are you using this leaf for, by the way?
This is the key to my seasickness medicine. I just know it.
I don't know about that, buddy. The next morning, here we go. Is he gonna be sitting funny? No? Okay.
How's the medicine going?
Oh, it's, well, it's interesting.
I bet.
I thought it would help my seasickness, but instead, I made an energizer of sorts. And believe me, my wife is thrilled.
I really...
Look, I need to try again. Am I making another shopping trip for
Can you get me 2 of those leaves this time?
Sure thing. Hopefully we'll have better luck this
So this isn't even the end of the quest.
I need some toad oil from Two Brothers Weaponry.
No!
Apparently, if you purify the stuff, it's good for the
I don't want to go there. Gideon's a freak. I don't like him.
Could he accidentally make a sexual stimulant instead of a seasickness medication?
Calm down, Vice. Maybe it just happened.
They are completely different drugs with completely different effects.
Hey, everyone makes mistakes.
Vice is having none of this. Also, I appreciate the way he says sexual. Sexual. Ugh. Hi.
Hey, postman. Oh, sorry. You're not him.
Postman.
I'm sure as hell not.
There's no need to be down or say postman.
I just swung by to pick up a letter and wound up running the damn place.
Was that 5 years ago?
Anyway, you here for a package or something?
No. There's this couple who's always fighting, and the husband took off. So I'm trying to track him down. Ring any bells?
Sorry, pal. You're asking the wrong guy. Still, that's pretty weird. My buddy's daughter took off too. Maybe running away is the cool thing to do now.
No, he didn't leave his wife, did he?
I find it
For like a younger woman?
unlikely this pair of runaways is mere coincidence.
Any idea where she might have went?
That is the question, isn't it? Actually, you know what? I bet she went to check out the huge shipwreck that drifted into the inlet the other day.
I saw that as well.
Not often something like that comes
We were
up.
waiting for it to have
That's all
relevance.
the kids have been talking about.
Okay, thank you for your assistance. We appreciate it. Alright.
A shipwreck, is it? I suppose we might as well investigate, seeing as how we lack any other tenable leads.
That sounds good.
Let's head for the inlet.
But we also have this up here that we can do. Hello. Wait, where'd your family go?
For you.
Hey, thanks. Here's your fee.
Wait, didn't you have a whole family? He's moved on. He has a wife. He has kids.
You have a good wife and a fine son. Take care of them, all right?
I will. My family is everything to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to keep them happy.
We did the right thing. I don't even need to have a conversation about it. We did the right thing not mentioning that his old girlfriend turned into a shade and that we then killed her. No need to bring that up to anyone for any reason. There are 2 people at the end of this. Oh ho!
Emil.
That's kind of an Emil. That's odd. We'll go deal with that in just a second. We'll go have a word with them. Let's go drop off the knife real quick while we're thinking about it. And also there's something behind us as well, which is either a new quest or one I forgot about.
Here's the knife you wanted.
Thank you. How's Gideon getting along, by the way?
He's insane!
What do you mean?
Well, you know, he doesn't have a father and all. I was just wondering if he was doing all right.
The lad travels a hard and lonely road, but he seems to be making a decent life for himself.
That's good to hear.
Is something going on here?
No. Anyway, here's your reward.
Is this his father or something like that? Are we going to learn that Gideon's pop's down here running this place? A memorable knife is complete. Weird. Very weird. Hopefully there's more to that at some point. Who do I have a quest with? Hello, who are you?
The man with the necklace. Yeah, sure, I remember him. Heard he took off for the junk heap earlier.
No! We gotta go back there anyway, I guess.
The junk heap? Maybe he ran into the two brothers?
There's only one brother, okay? We need to stop saying two brothers like there's two of them. Oh, we're ready to do this again? Okay.
Hey, remember that book you found for me? Well, there's another recipe that piqued my interest.
That was 5 years ago.
Would you mind helping me out again?
I don't mind, no. What you need? Bon appetit too.
What are you making now?
Broiled catfish served over rice. I just need 10 giant catfish and 10 bags of rice. Think you can help me out?
I've never caught a catfish even once in my life.
Vice,
in the game.
Are there any recipes written inside you?
How dare you compare me to a common cookbook? There is no room within my pages for such trivial matters.
So that's a yes, he just doesn't want to mention it. Wait, oh no! You're not the old fisherman. He didn't die, did he?
Hey, where did Pops go?
The old fisherman. Didn't you hear? He passed away just this morning.
Oh no!
I guess that old war injury finally got the best of him. From what I understand, the guy used to be quite the mercenary.
I didn't know that.
That explains a lot.
He supposedly did all kinds of terrible things back in his day. So truth be told, no one in town much cared for him.
What?
But he sure seemed to enjoy your company. I think you made his last days some happy ones.
The last 5 years, you mean? That is so
I
sad.
didn't even know the old guy was sick.
Perhaps that is why he was in such a hurry to pass down his craft.
You know, it's strange, but I feel like he's still here somehow, looking at me.
He lives on in us.
Trust he is in heaven by now, settling down for a round by the pond.
I hope you're right, Vice.
That's beautiful. What a beautiful sentiment. Hello, team. What are we doing?
What's going on? I haven't seen you two come into Seafront in, well...
Sorry for the surprise. Kaine said she sensed something strange in the area.
Strange how? Like a shade?
Maybe. Not sure.
Now, we were told yesterday, someone in the chat mentioned that they thought this... Whatever happens with the ship is really sad. There's something really sad about that crash ship. I guess we'll be finding out what that was now.
There's some kind of sound or something coming from up ahead.
What an incredibly specific piece of information the hussy has graced us with.
What is it, Kaine?
Nothing. Let's...
Sorry, I don't know why I skipped the dialogue. I was just ready to go. I want to see what's going on. Is there something truly profoundly evil aboard this ship? The beached shipwreck. Is there a dungeon inside the ship? Because that would be kind of cool. It seems a bit small, but...
We're gonna need to figure out some way to get inside that thing.
Well, I tried doing that the other
This
day.
ship is in a state of want and decay. Surely we can find a hole or some such if we put our minds to it.
Well, this would absolutely work if the game would permit it, but there's an invisible barrier. There's like a force field, preventing entry in a manner that resembles fun. I guess maybe I should just interact with it instead.
These planks seem to be covering a rather large hole.
We can probably get in if we move them out of the way.
I'm worried about whatever it is Kaine is sensing.
I don't see anything in there.
Make sure we're really prepared before going inside.
It's just a boat. The game's like, do you want to get prepared? Like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Unless this is a point of no return. Maybe we just made a mistake. It's been a minute since we made a save. Why would the game pause and ask us that? I'm sure it just wanted us to go make sure that we had plenty of, like, healing things.
Indeed. Do try not to thrash about and bring its timbers down around us, hussy.
Whatever.
You sure you're all right, Kaine?
You really shouldn't push yourself. Hey, I've got an idea. How about you and me search outside and get some nice fresh air in the process?
Sure. Let's do that.
Hey, we should go investigate this boat. Alright, NieR, have fun by yourself.
Sounds good. Take care of Kaine for us, Emil.
Emil is on the case. Come on, Kaine. Let's get the lead out.
Surely Kaine can search around outside by herself. And Emil can stay in here with us.
This place is pretty gloomy. I'm having a hard time imagining any townsfolk hanging around here.
I say, where are you going? We must search the ship for clues regarding the missing townspeople.
I was just seeing whether or not the game would let me leave.
Let the search begin.
I guess not.
Outside light is in short supply. I ask you, how are we to do any searching if we cannot see a blasted thing?
Well, I see a lantern over here on the ground that's glinting. I'm assuming I need that.
Look there, on the floor. I believe we have found ourselves a lantern.
This is such a weird
There's still some oil in it.
situation we found ourselves in. It is locked.
We require a key in order to proceed.
Yeah, I get it. I don't need the... Oh, no! Haunted girl! Haunted ghost! She had a red bag, though.
Did you see that girl?
That's the missing girl. There's a little girl that's missing, and she has the red bag.
I did indeed. How on earth did she manage to get behind us?
So here's the question. We assumed that the man was, like, running away with another woman. But now that we see it's a little girl, we hope that's not the case. But why does she have the red bag? She's definitely not a ghost girl.
Away, we heard tell of at the post office. Best track her down and take her back to town with us.
Absolutely. She went this way into the dark abyss, and now we have a lantern. I was going to say, are we going to take it out and light it up? Here we go. Oh, maybe she is a ghost girl.
No one here.
Well observed, book.
It's like we just saw a ghost.
Maybe we did!
Oh, what foolishness. I am certain this room merely contains a secret passageway or the like.
Alright, look. Ghost time. You ready? Boom. Ghost time. Should we turn off that light too? Maybe that's a bridge too far? Is that too far for ghost time? It's a little dark. Maybe we turn this on slightly. There we go. Well, maybe a little bit more. Okay. Now it's ghost time. Spooky ghost time. Ooh, frightening. Let's see what this is. It's the skull of a little girl. No, it's the hold key. Okay. Convenient.
What is with this ship anyway?
There may be clues somewhere that tell of how it ran aground.
It's a ghost ship is what it is. That's what happened to it. It was a ghost ship and it got all ghosty.
It looks really dark up ahead.
Like an unnatural darkness, like an oppressive shadow.
Then perhaps we ought to make use of that lantern we just found, hmm?
What's this? An apple. It's a bit bruised, but it's not super old or anything.
So the man was here with his wife's 10 apples.
I wager it was dropped by that fruit-loving ferryman with the red bag.
Now the little girl has the red bag. We saw it.
Perhaps he absconded to this ship to wait out the storm after yet another spirited debate with his wife. Ah, goodness, what a troublesome couple.
We assume the little girl has the red bag. She could have had just a big red bow on her back. We don't know. We'd have to rewind and check, and we're not going to. We're going to charge ahead boldly, assuming the girl found the man dead and took his red bag, and then she died, and they're all ghosts now.
That sounds just now.
That was ghosts! It's a haunted ship!
Sounds like it came from the floor above us.
That's what we were assuming, is that it's ghosts. Oh my, oh my. I'm now like...
This barrel's been knocked over, and there's flour everywhere.
Surely it was toppled by the girl we saw at the entrance.
Like, what if I'm looking at the dialogue while things are happening higher up on the screen that I'm not noticing? How creepy would that be if, like, while I'm reading the dialogue, just, like, a face appears in, like, the porthole on that door there and I don't notice it?
Cast your eyes to the floor, lad.
Footprints. I see them.
The missing child left white tracks in her passing. Should we follow them, I expect we will find our way to her.
Possibly.
Man, this book's got some serious heft to it. Wonder what it's for.
Captain's log.
It would seem to be this ship's logbook. Let us avail ourselves of a gander.
Okay. I wanna inform you folks of something. Because we're ultra-wide, we can see more than what was originally intended by the developers when they made the game. So obviously, to one side of the screen, right above me here, is just a black void, because there's nothing there. But on this side of the screen, over there, you can actually see out into the hallway. Now, how good would it be if while we're reading this book, something scurried past that little exposed section? Right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing that out there. Be creepy. I'm actually creeping myself out now. Let us avail ourselves of a gander.
Records of the routes it traveled, the weather it encountered, and the places it made port, all in a painstaking level of detail. I would expect no less for a vessel of this size.
Captain's log, then.
Until the day the records suddenly cease.
Does it mention ghosts?
What the hell happened on this ship?
Does it mention ghosts? Does it not actually?
We've no time to stand about deciphering a logbook. Let us move on.
Okay. I wonder if this is a pre-disaster ship. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to be able to see that far into the next room there. Very clearly where we're supposed to go is that way.
Did you see that light on the other side of the shelves?
Yes.
A shame we cannot investigate further with these blasted things in our way. I would like a word with the interior designer who thought to put them here.
Hang on. I think I can move these.
Okay. The shelves can no longer be moved.
It appears to be caught in a crack in the floor. It would not do to have the ground beneath our feet come undone, so let's give up on pushing the thing.
That's okay. I think all we gotta do is go around now, presumably.
Hey, there's a notebook on this desk. Oh, wow, this thing is crammed full of information.
On today's date, in this year, we picked up a ghost.
A record of the cargo they carried, no doubt. By my pages, this ship was used by slaves.
Oh no!
Simply atrocious.
Wait, you're telling me they sold people?
And made out quite handsomely from the transactions, it would seem.
How could they do something like that?
I do not know, nor do I care to ponder it. Let it suffice to say there are monsters who trade coin for misery in all corners of this accursed world.
How sad.
There's a breeze coming through these shelves.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a secret passage back there.
That white vase is rather conspicuous. Try giving it a nudge.
Give it a nudge or stand around and do nothing. Well, I think we know what we're gonna do of the two options.
A hidden room. How delightful.
Obtained a grand, just sitting there on the shelf. Okay. I was curious. Now we know.
These chests are pretty huge.
Full of gold and treasures?
And what do they contain? Treasure, perhaps?
We have a treasure map we're supposed to be investigating. It takes us somewhere else, but we can lie and say this is where we found the treasure.
Looks like a bunch of iron tools.
Oh! This is like a Minecraft chest.
Those are no mere tools, lad. They are instruments of torture.
Oh, so it's like a Minecraft chest.
I shudder to think what evil transpired in this room.
Well, considering it's like a hidden room, we can only guess. There's a chain coming from the ceiling. It's a slaver ship. Terrible things happened here is what happened. Passageway key. Oh, so that was all required anyway.
Shades around at least.
Fortunate for us.
I was thinking we were finding secret stuff.
Time be wasted in our search for the townsfolk.
I was really looking forward to like uncovering secrets that were only for the dedicated player, but it looks like we probably need them to get through here anyway. Yeah, that sucks. How did the ghost girl do that? Yeah, it's because she stopped existing.
Wait, I hear something.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go.
Would it not be wise to explore the rooms on the floor above us?
Shut up.
Oh, damn. The hell is this smell?
It's a corpse.
Perhaps it is wafting from further inside?
Yeah, it's a corpse, is what it is.
Should we not be heading farther in?
Shut up, Vice. Now I'm gonna go check the floor upstairs. I'm doing things out of order to spite you. Okay, here we go. Oh. Oh, no. I sing and myself up. Where did go? Why do I this?
Whatever that sound was, it stopped. I swear it sounded like a girl.
This is a voice pipe. A contraption by which one's voice can travel to a faraway location.
Which means the girl is in whatever room this pipe connects to.
Hold a moment. I spy a chart of the ship's layout on the wall. Yes. This pipe connects to a cabin in the ship's stern.
Onward and, inward, I guess.
Is this like a girl who's turning into a shade and she accidentally, like, killed this man who maybe was, like, trying to help her or something? Look at all this, what we assume to be blood here. I don't like this.
This little lantern has brought us quite far, hasn't it?
Yeah. And the light it gives off.
The door is warped and unusable.
It seems this door will not open.
I could guess from the warped and unusable part. Thank you, though, Vice.
A kitchen, is it?
Oh, here's another one of these voice pipes.
Heavens, look at the size of this saucepan. This must have been where they prepared meals for the crew.
Well, I mean, I doubt there's a second kitchen for that purpose, so you're probably correct.
Extra rice, hold the peppers. Looks like the crew had some say over how they ate.
To be picky about one's food while at sea is a luxury indeed.
Okay. Obtained medicinal herb. I'm assuming we're going to be fighting something at some point aboard this ship, so that'll be useful. Okay. Figure out what that is.
Another apple.
Just how many apples does that quibbling husband keep on his person while he's out and about?
Oh my gosh, he didn't eat 10 apples. He brought them here. He was trying to either help the little girl or, like, lure her out of the ship, but I'm telling you, there's something wrong with her. She's, like, half shade or something.
Let's keep searching.
She's not a ghost girl, she's a shade girl. Maybe she killed everyone on board the...
Vice? I think the floor is...
Oh, that's not good. And the man's dead, by the way. That's what the smell is.
Are you hurt?
Been better, but I'll live. I can't see a thing down here. And what is that terrible stench?
We're turning this lantern back on, and we're finding that guy dead.
I suspect we may have fallen into the ship's hold.
Oh no, the passenger! Oh, no, wait a minute.
The lantern got away from me during the fall. We'd better look for it.
Oh no, nothing good happens here.
Is that...
Vice, that's it! We found the lantern.
Nothing good happens now.
About time. Might I suggest you cease the celebratory fanfare and light the blasted thing already?
Nothing good happens now, okay? Nothing good. Truthy, welcome to the live stream. Sorry I missed your messages. I explained at the top of the stream that where the messages are is a little confusing today because the chat program I used is all like scrambled around. We're not going to make any more Tekkit 2 content, but there is a Tekkit SMP single-player series coming out on the Howdy Folks MC channel, youtube.com/@HowdyFolksMC if you want to check that out. Tekkit SMP is just the sequel to Tekkit 2, basically. It's got all the same mods, plus things like Mo Creatures and like Mistcraft and stuff. So if you want to check that out, that's coming out on August 1st. That's the closest thing to a Tekkit 2 continuation we're going to have. Okay, well, let's just see what horrible things are happening down here. Okay, I was expecting immediately a bunch of corpses. Oh, yeah, no, here's the blood. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Look at the bodies.
Yeah.
They are all people from town. And I fear the missing ferryman.
He's gonna be among them.
Oh, no. This can't be real.
No, this is real.
Why did everyone have to... God damn it.
Pull yourself together, lad. Remember the presence Kaine sensed? The culprit who murdered these poor folk likely awaits us further within.
I won't let them get away with this.
But the ferryman, though, like who's gonna pilot the ferry now?
That's enough, lad. Avert your eyes.
Yeah, no, this is pretty grim. This is very, very grim. Oh, hey guys.
Hey there, you two.
Don't go down there.
Hey, I didn't know you guys came back inside.
Did we ever? Found a nice hole in the wall to slide through. But then we heard a bunch of noise coming from that super dark floor downstairs. You sure had us worried.
Yeah, sorry about that. You feeling better, Kaine?
A little, yeah. Sorry for the trouble.
Good. That's good.
We gotta tell him.
Jeez, you seem really down in the dumps. Did something happen?
Tell me, Kaine, that presence you sensed.
It's on the floor above us.
I feared as much. It seems we've little choice but to press onward.
We need to stop turning the lantern on and off, because I have to constantly wait for it to be turned on and off. Did not mean to do that. What is this the opposite side of the creaking door from earlier? Oh, here we go.
There's a bunch of crumpled up paper here. Letters, maybe?
They all seem to have the same words written upon them, but the penmanship is so poor I cannot make heads nor tails of it.
Wait, is the implication that also the postman, like that's where he ended up disappearing to, is somewhere in here? Was he down there and I just didn't see him? Okay, so we got crumpled up papers, letters maybe. Yeah, probably the postman. Postman! I guess you're dead, I say postman. You were not spared, I say postman. You didn't dare, but now you're dead. In here. I don't know, I'm not great at music. Save the game. And here we go.
This would be the culprit who murdered the townspeople may be behind this very door. Let us proceed with utmost caution.
So the little girl, I keep saying she's the one who did this.
Let's make sure we're ready for this.
I'm assuming the little girl is the missing little girl from town. We don't know that. She could be the little girl on the ship. She's half shade and she's murdering people. I don't know what's going on. Let's go. We're heading in. Whatever awaits us is what awaits us. And we're just going to go confront it. Ghosts? No ghosts. It is a little girl with the red bag.
It's that girl we saw when we first entered the ship.
She just looks like a little girl.
Old lad, this is a lone child sitting inside a hulking ship littered with corpses. Something is clearly amiss.
There's blood on the floor.
There.
Could this girl be the presence you sensed, Kaine?
Well, based on the fact that she stared at her and said there, I'm going to assume yes. Maybe we can banish the spirit. Postman?
Oh, hey, it's you. Been a while.
But Postman, why are you here?
Wait, you're the postman. What are you doing here?
Oh, I've been coming here a lot lately.
For what purpose?
I think this girl was on the ship when it drifted in.
So this is not the missing girl. This is yet a different girl.
I've been keeping an eye on her until she's well enough to leave.
So the girl in the basement, like, we were... Okay, maybe the girl that went missing was older, and she's the dead corpse we found in the basement. This is just a different ghost girl who lives on the ship and has been killing people.
Hey, so this is kind of awkward, but... The girl is, you know, bleeding?
You mean like...
I brought a bunch of bandages with me, but, well, how exactly does one deal with a woman's time of the month?
I mean, bandages is an interesting choice.
Sorry. Clearly crossed a line there. Forget I said anything.
How did you get this information? Did the girl tell you this?
Stay the hell away from her. She isn't...
Oh, here we go. Oh, no, here we go. Well, he did say it was her time of the month. So all of this checks out so far.
Kaine, Emil, we'll figure something out. You just find a way to get the hell out of here.
The two of them will be fine, but you and I must withdraw.
I mean, we've got to go find the postman before he gets, like, also murdered by the demon child.
The ship is collapsing. We must leave at once.
Must we?
Very much aware of that, thanks. Let's go.
What about dealing with the...
Damn it, they're in the way.
This is great. This is fantastic. You gotta flee through a ship that is currently being destroyed as, like, evil vines. I can do it. There we go! As evil vines attack you and shoot things at you. But it was done so... It was so quick! I was expecting it to be a longer segment. Oh yeah, the game's getting us prepared. We're ready.
Glad you two made it out in one piece.
Yeah, we're good. But that poor postman is still trapped inside.
We'd better go help him out.
No shade would dare pursue us into sunlight such as this. We should use the opportunity to ready ourselves.
The game just keeps telling us, like, be ready! Be ready! This is about to be a boss fight! Be prepared! Don't get taken off guard! Don't be taken unawares! Are you ready? Here it comes! Here comes the boss fight! Are you ready? Like, yeah, we're ready. I'm ready to fight this thing. This is the weirdest... This is the weirdest Little Mermaid world I've ever seen in a Kingdom Hearts game.
Why isn't this shade being hurt by the sun?
That is not precisely the case. It most certainly is being burned by the sunlight. However, its regenerative abilities far outpace whatever damage the light is able to inflict.
That's fun. Good for it.
This light, something is coming. Get out of the way at once.
I can't believe that little girl was actually this thing.
This monstrosity is unlike anything we've faced before. Remain vigilant.
Get around to the side so I can, like, keep whacking it while it shoots flying balls at me.
Aim for the tentacles with faces on them.
Thank you for that tip there, buddy.
Don't stop now. Focus on the next one.
This thing is gonna pay for what it did to those people.
I want to hit the face. I'm trying to hit the face. I don't want to hit these things. This would be wasted on these things. Gosh darn it. I've got no option. Just gotta let it loose. That kind of worked. It seemed to hit multiples at the same time. So that's good. Waste of magic otherwise, though. Not happy about it. Now that can attack the face. This fight's going a little too well, and I'm assuming this is like round one of many, is what's happening here, and I need to stop getting caught up in that. We know it's going to happen again, so we just got to be ready for it. We've got to make sure that we time our dodge through here. Hold on, switch back to our other weapon. There we go. I was using the spear the whole time. Nothing wrong with the spear. Spear's great. Whoa! Emil, get up, buddy! Don't let that happen to you, man. There we go. Got to time that roll so that you have your invincibility frames. Hello, get closer to the face. So how does the tip faces on the end of the tentacles work? Like, they have eyes. Are they actually, like, do they work as eyes? Can she see through them? Or is the face more of an aesthetic thing?
Attack with all that you have.
I'm working on it. Wait till you see this, bud. Wait till you see this. There we go. No shot it's being defeated right now, though. This is like round one of many. This is only going to get harder. Oh, I guess we're out in the bright sunlight as well, so we're no longer in a creepy ship. There we go. We're back in the brightness of day. Okay, we decapitated it, but the head containing the evil little girl just went out to sea and is surely about to return.
Did we get it?
Nope. Told you. It was all too easy. The whole ship's about to get up and attack us.
Oh, hell. That thing's huge.
She's trying to talk. It comes out as like a horrible growl. But she's trying to say something. Okay. I'm thinking that every time you knock one head off, like 3 more rise up in its place. Is that sort of a situation?
From such a grievous wound.
Ordinary attacks aren't gonna do shit against this thing.
Here it comes.
It dodged just about all of those, which is great. Should we take a potion to, like, make ourselves hit harder? I'm thinking we probably should. Let's wait for the next, like, fist to come down. Uh-oh. Oh, it's got missiles! Are they gonna, like, fall on the ground?
Turning its body into spears and shooting
Yes,
them?
that's exactly what's happening, Emil.
I can't believe such a huge shade even exists.
It does boggle the mind. Just attack. Just hit them as they come in. Bad idea. Bad idea.
That thing ain't normal, so stay smart unless you want to get dead.
That thing ain't normal. Stay smart unless you want to get dead. Okay, that thing's about to hit us. Gonna do a 30-second physical damage buff. Wait, what? It healed up a bunch. Are you kidding me? Why did it heal up a bunch? What am I missing? What do I need to do to prevent that from happening?
The number of spears flying our way is increasing.
Yeah, I can see that. Damn it.
My word, if this continues...
I can't look back up at it?
Over here.
What? The postman?
This guy's important to you, isn't he?
How'd you determine that? Knocked him down a hole earlier. Did they coordinate this beforehand?
This is here and now. Son of a... Is this thing immortal?
Seems to be.
Can it withstand such an onslaught?
I'm really scared, guys.
We have to go for the little girl in its mouth.
We will be in grave danger if it unleashes that attack. We must stop it.
I don't seem to have enough magic to stop it is the problem. I think it's going to kill us. Because there's nothing I can do against that. Possibly, if we had all of our magic, I think we did just die. I think the town was just destroyed. Hello? Was this supposed to happen?
I think we're in trouble.
Seems that way.
My body won't... Damn it! Fuck!
Can we do something other than die? What happened to the postman? Did he survive that?
Stop! No!
Oh, postman. With a stick? Can you understand what the postman is saying?
What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed.
It clearly cares about postman. What a valiant effort from postman. This says something about the human spirit or something, I don't know.
Stopped. Focus on the source of its magic. Aim for the head.
But why? Summoning the last of your magic power, you can now press LB to fire Dark Lance. Okay, I gotta aim, actually, though. Oh, hold on. I gotta actually, like, aim it, right?
We can never be together. You disgust me.
Wait, were you in love with it? It was a little girl. Maybe he thought of it as like a little adopted child or something. Did we actually hit the little girl? It doesn't look like we did. The fact that the bow is also made of the inky black fleshy stuff is disturbing. Who's taken over the fast travel system? Now that the ferryman's dead. Probably not what we're supposed to be thinking about right now as we watch this thing die and sad music plays. But, like, who is taking over? Because the ferryman's dead now. Also, his wife's gonna be lonely, but NieR's not interested. She bickers too much. She's a bickerer. You obtained the word Ashurfara. Okay. MP recovery rate plus 20%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Send records directly at Cabinet Command Room. That was 2016. 1 week later. It's been 1 week to me.
Thanks. You really saved our bacon.
You've all done so much for me. Offering a little refuge is the least I can do. I don't have the words to express how sorry I am. We all knew townspeople were out there being eaten by a shade. But I never imagined I was taking care of it this entire time.
The fault lies with that foul creature alone, Postman. Not yourself.
I hope I can believe that someday.
All right, well, we'd better get going. There's someone else we need to break this news to.
Fair enough. I hope to see you out there on the old letter trail again soon.
How's that leg of yours, by the way? It's been 5 years. It looked like you were hopping around just fine.
Really, I can't thank you
I
enough.
thought we needed to talk to him for something else as well. Wasn't there like another quest involving him? Uh-oh. Did we get the bag at least?
Did you find my husband?
Yeah. The thing is...
Wait, why are you hesitating? Is he alright? Please tell me he's alright. Come on, say something already.
Well, we're gonna be honest in this situation.
Your husband was killed by a shade. I'm sorry.
We did this once before, and it turned out to not be true. Involving her, but I never would have guessed that this would invert itself the way that it has.
We tracked him down, but it was already too late.
No, it can't be true. Big idiot. Always carrying his bag around. Thinking about me all the time. Oh God, this can't be happening.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on, that can wait. He had a quest! Oh no!
It saddens this old tome to think we'll never hear those two at each other's throats again.
He had a quest that we didn't do. I accidentally started it between streams and then reloaded my save so we would start it the next time I streamed, but then we progressed the plot and he wasn't there anymore. He had a quest where he wanted us to find, I think, like flowers for his wife. And now he's dead and we can't do that quest.
If only I'd gotten to him sooner. Damn
I'm not too cooked about it because we're going to be doing 2 more playthroughs starting at the mid-section of the game, so we can do them next time. That's the great thing about this. If you want to see all the endings, you have to replay the second half, because we already did all the quests in the first half, and we know we did because we created a checklist. Second half quests, if we lock ourselves out of any at this point, we'll get them on the second go-through. And I think it'll count towards the same 100%, so we're good.
Do not let it burden you so, lad. You did the best you were able.
That's sad, though. And we can go talk to him again.
Go in here right now.
Oh, but there's a white... Don't you see the white dot on the screen indicating that we need to go back in there as part of a different quest that we need to progress a little bit? That's fine. We'll go back in there in a minute. In the meantime, I suppose we will... Well, we've got to do some stuff with the lighthouse lady, for one. So we'll head over there. I mean, she's dead. She's long dead, but we do need to go back by there. So the ship's gone now. The beach is restored to its former glory, as if nothing was ever there and nothing ever happened. This guy up top, I'm assuming... Do we need to keep talking to him? Do we need to start up, like, another quest with him? It didn't even occur to me.
With the way things are these
No,
days, I can't afford...
it's the same dialogue as before. So we need to talk to this individual about all the things we have for fixing up the lighthouse, which we do now have. And then we need to go into the lighthouse to see if we can find any information about something.
Thanks a bunch. Here's your payment.
Thank you so much. 30 grand.
The old lady's gone now, but we need to keep this lighthouse going.
Okay, and then inside the lighthouse, probably inside one of these massive books the size of our torso, or right here.
There are 2 letters here for the lighthouse lady. According to the postmark, they're 50 years old. Didn't that jeweler say the mermaid tear was lost 50 years ago?
It may be more than mere coincidence. It may behoove us to sneak a look inside these letters.
Yeah, let's do it. No one's going to stop us.
Can't hurt. Here's the first letter. I am enclosing the mermaid tear with my next letter. It is the only thing I have found in this world that can hope to compare to your beauty. And here's the second one. My dearest, I fear I cannot send the mermaid tear at this time. I hope you can forgive me for this terrible slight.
When did they start lying to her about her love? Like, when did they start sending the false letters? Because these could be genuine and from someone who actually found the tear. Because she did have a love at one point, but he died. So I'm wondering if maybe the first letter is genuine from him, and then after word came in that he died, the second letter was written by the guy at the post office to explain why it's not coming in without explaining that he's dead.
So the mermaid tear was supposed to go to the lighthouse lady, but never made it.
And yet the tear is no longer with its original owner. What can we conclude from this?
It's lost somewhere in the post.
Well, the second letter was sent from Seafront, which means the postman's father had started writing letters by that time.
Yes, correct.
Which means the jewel must have made its way to this town.
We don't know that.
Ah, but I smell a rat. To the post office!
Okay, now, you're telling me, Grimoire, to go to the post office, which means that if the game prevents me from going in the post office, so help me, I'm gonna be absolutely chuffed. Is that the correct term? I'm trying to think of a word to use there. By the way, quests are at 73% completion. We're never gonna get 100 though, because we can't complete the quests where he died. That's so upsetting. It's all right. It's a very minor issue, and we're not gonna let it. We're not gonna let it keep us down. We also need to go in here for something else anyway. I guess we need to leave town and then come back in. And at that point, the music should be reset to something a little bit more chipper. And they should let us into the post office, hopefully. Presumably, we're going to have a word with everybody, like with Kaine and Emil outside of town here. Where we're going to talk about, like, wow, I can't believe that ship was really a ghost. Wait for it.
Hey, Kaine.
Yeah?
When you were threatening that shade on the beach the other day, how did you know it was trying to protect the postman?
Just a feeling, I guess.
All right.
Okay, that's it. Not exactly what I was expecting, but enough. Enough. That's fine. We're going to head back in now. The shade coming near the village today, people kept coming up to me and saying, boy, we sure wish your brother was around. Something about NieR kicking the shade. I don't know. Oftentimes I don't read them fast enough. Okay, if it does not let me in now, music's back to normal. It ought to let me in here. We've got 2 different things to discuss with this man. What's up, buddy?
Oh, hello. What can I do you for?
I only know one thing, but apparently there's 2.
I'm looking for a package addressed to the lighthouse lady. It would be about 50 years old.
You want a package from half a century ago?
That's right, buddy.
Your father was the previous postman, right? Did he ever mention something like that to you?
No, he just told me to keep writing the letters. But we keep all of our unclaimed packages in the storage room, so if she didn't pick it up, it's probably still there.
Well, I mean, unless he, like, sold it for money.
Great. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a look.
Also, there's something else.
Did you find...
Okay, we have to do this first, I guess, is what we're learning. We have to complete this task first. Once again, everything in here has been put back to where it normally goes, necessitating us doing all this malarkey again. I can never remember exactly what we... Well, hold on. No, wait. What do I need to do? Probably that. Makes more sense. Yes. And then this can go... There we go. Just think about it for a second here. No, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Here we go. No, now we're getting somewhere. Just give me time. I'm cooking. Stop that. There we go. And this is not the room we need to be in. I think it is back here.
A 50-year-old package. Hope the rats haven't eaten it.
But why wouldn't he just deliver it? Like, if the guy died between that first letter and the package being delivered, why not just deliver the jewel? It doesn't make a difference.
Wait, is this it?
It bears her name, and the postmark is 50 years old. Look, the jewel lies inside. Quickly, what does the letter say?
Is this the letter announcing his death?
As promised, I am enclosing the mermaid tear. Unfortunately, with this gift comes a piece of sad news.
Oh, yeah.
My love, I fear the illness which ravages my body will soon claim it. My dreams of traveling to you are all but lost. I desired so to give you this stone with my own hand. That I cannot is my greatest regret.
This makes no sense. Why would the guy not simply replace the letter that's inside of the package?
He gave her his family's heirloom as a final gift.
Hold a moment. I see another letter.
Looks like a death notice.
I see. So the poor fellow had already passed when the package arrived at Seafront.
If you're going to fabricate letters pretending like he's still alive, why would you not simply ship it? Like, if they kept it and sold it, that's a bad thing to do, but at least the motivation makes sense. They're keeping it for their own personal ill-gotten gain. Why would you not just... If you're going to lie about him being alive... Whatever.
Which means the postman had already begun to lie to her.
So why not just include the...
So what now? Do we give the jewel back to the client, or... maybe the postman has an idea.
Maybe. Can we go out through this door? Why can't we go out through that... Do you know how convenient it would be to go out through that door and never have to do this again? This meandering malarkey every time we need to get in and out of this room? This exercise in well...
Did you find it?
Yeah, but it's complicated.
I see. It was from the woman's lover.
I gotta say, I'm not sure what to do here.
Well, you're the one who found it. Do whatever you think is best.
You must do what you feel is right, of course. Bury the jewel in memory of the woman or give it to the client. I'm not gonna bury it. She never even had it. It's not like it's hers or anything. Sell it. I mean...
I think we should give it to the client.
Well, all right. If that's what you think is best. I doubt the old girl would complain about it.
I do wonder how the quest differs.
She probably got the jewel in heaven anyway.
Aww.
The next step is to visit the client.
Yeah, I see no reason not to give it to the client. Oh, right, we're here for something else.
Hey, did you hear the news?
Tell me more.
What is it?
There's a giant shade in the southern plains, and they say it likes to eat postmen.
That's very specific.
Really? I've never heard of shades eating people.
Yeah, well, people say the bodies look like they've been torn apart and chewed on.
That's unnatural.
We're all too scared to deliver the mail with that thing around.
Makes sense.
The shades are becoming more of a threat than ever before.
Accept the quest? Absolutely. You accepted the quest, Master of the Southern Plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find.
So that was the one that we had initially talked about with Devila. So now we've got that one accepted. Meanwhile, down here, I believe you're looking for this.
Yes, yes. Did you find my jewel?
Yeah, we did. It's right here.
Is she going to end up being like the daughter of the man who was in love? Well, we'll find out.
I've waited for so long. Your sterling reputation, sir, has clearly been earned. Finally, my grandfather's precious memento is home.
There you go.
Please, take this reward along with my thanks.
So does she know that her grandfather was in love with the old lady? The strange fate of the jewel is complete.
So the mermaid tear was being gifted to her.
That thing must stir up some powerful memories.
Alas, it is far too late to bring it to her now.
It made its way to her in the next life. I'm sure of it.
I certainly hope so.
I'm more curious what could have happened if we went and buried it along with her. Alright, I guess we'll give you the stuff.
You've got your cargo.
Ah, excellent. And everything seems to be in good condition, too.
I absolutely looked in every single one of those packages.
Here is your payment. Please take it.
20 grand.
Also, I know the owner of the item shop in this town. I think you should find your future transactions there a bit more welcoming.
What?
That's good news.
Oh, you know how it is. In my line of work, people tend to owe you favors. Anyway, I'd best be off.
Okay. Did we do the right thing? Morally, no. Did it benefit us? Yes, indeed. We never go up here. It's possible we're missing... Well, we're not missing quests. We had a checklist before. It's possible we could miss them if we're not paying enough attention around these parts. The item shop. Which one is the item shop?
Townspeople disappeared.
How would you define item shop? I would associate that with this shop right here. I might be alone on that one. This is the material shop. Okay, so this is the material shop, not the item shop. This is like a bait and tackle shop. There's a weapon shop up there. No, that was a fish shop. This is a bait and tackle shop. This is this items? The item shopkeeper.
Says you're a good guy.
Yeah.
So listen, I got stuff in the back room, if you know what I mean, and I'll sell it to you for a good price.
Oh, really? Let's see what new things you got. Kind of all the exact same stuff, but apparently we can sell for more here, is the idea. So let's just check that. Let's just pick an item that we have a lot of, that we might want to sell a lot of, right? So let's say we go and we farm up some red, right? 600 gold, we can sell it to this guy too, these red moonflowers. Versus selling them to this guy, if it's the exact same price, so help me. Red moonflower. Seed. Oh, hold on. Actual red moonflower. 600G. Well, what exactly is he giving me a better deal on, then? Is he selling me things cheaper? I thought he was going to be paying me more, was the implication there, and I'm disappointed that that's not the case. Also, who's going to be running the gosh darn ferry now? The ferryman's dead. We got to get a new one. We got to go talk to Popola about... Or not Popola. Well, yeah, no, Popola. We got to talk to Popola about this, see if we can't figure out what's going on. Oh, goodness me. Oh, also, there's something in the Southern Plain eating postmen, allegedly. We need to be on the lookout for that, I guess, while we're making our way through here. If anything has...
Who knew the shades had grown so large?
Well...
And this close to a human settlement, no less.
They probably ran out of stuff to eat up on the mountain.
Kaine, keep your guard up! I'm gonna make sushi out of this shitbag!
Yeah, you tell him, Kaine!
Enthusiasm.
Oh, that's not what I meant to take. That's okay, though. We'll make the most of it. Gosh darn it. Actually, that was the best thing we could have done, because we've effectively already beaten them. Just wait to deliver that final hit there. MP recovery rate plus 12%. Hello, wait, what is that on the ground there?
There's the postman. Let's go report back.
We will report back to the postman, but we've got to go back there anyway after we've gone to the Brothers Grimm shop or whatever it's called. So I reckon we ought to do that first, you know? Many birds with as few stones as possible. I would like to get at least an even dozen birds with one boulder. Maybe even a couple of, like, I don't know, wild dingoes or something. I'm still trying to find that message about Kaine being hot or whatever it was. I want to get that one run by me again. I want to read it. Alright, we're back to town. I'm assuming we need to go talk to Popola. We're going to go talk to Popola. I'm also going to swing by here to Devila and pick up another quest.
Which job should I give you first?
Okay, so there's only 2 left here, which means that there's probably only 2 left in the game that we've not found yet. The Faded Fountain and the Tale of the Study. Or a Tale of the Study. Let's go with the Faded Fountain first.
Apparently the fountain in the village square is breaking down. Think you could go check it out? Please? For me?
Anything for you, Devila. Absolutely.
I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
I'm still upset. I'm still deeply, deeply upset that we do not have the ability to do all of the quests this go round. There's going to be one quest withstanding at the start of the next playthrough. Alright, what's up?
The village fountain is starting to break
So I've
down.
heard.
Sometimes it won't put out any water at all.
Do we have to build a new well or something?
I would speculate that the source of the problem lies in the fountain's pump.
That's my guess, too. I heard you had parts made for the water wheel, so I'm hoping you could do the same for the fountain.
Gotta go back to gosh darn facade, don't I? I'll accept your quest, but I'm not happy about it.
Sure, why not? I'll look into it next time I'm in facade.
Okay. And now that we've done that, let's ask her about what the next quest is. Because the quest is now started, so we can start up the second one here with her, too.
Which job?
Yep,
should
a tale of the study.
Apparently, the manor's butler has a unique shade he wants your advice on. Yeah, don't look at me.
Okay, I'll accept the quest.
I wrote down the
I know where he's at. I've been there before. We'll deal with all of that on our next trip to the south, which requires us to first go up to the bros. Where are we at now with our quest completion? 76%. We're close. It's never going to be 100, and that irks me to no end. That's okay. Let's go see if we can talk to Popola and hopefully find a replacement ferryman. And if we can get a replacement ferryman, that makes getting around a lot easier. We need a replacement ferryman before we can go back to... There's a couple of quests we have to go to the temple or the study or whatever it's called. So we have to go... We have to have a ferryman. So we can get back to the what is it called? The lost shrine in the forest is the one that we need to get to, and we cannot get there until we get a replacement ferryman because the other ferryman died. Hi, Gillier, and welcome to today's live stream. I'm doing swell. Hope you're doing well as well.
Shades on the coast, the ferryman dead. You've had quite the rough trip.
Popola, you have no idea what we've been through. There's a ghost ship.
That poor ferryman used to tell me stories of the epic quarrels he had with his wife. He found the whole thing quite amusing.
I'm glad someone did.
He loved her, though. He loved her with all that he was. I'm very sad to hear that he's gone.
It's a shame.
Still, you made it back safe, and I'm glad for that.
She's in love with us, man.
Have you any new information about the key to the Shadow Lord's castle?
I'm still working on the decryption, but I'm afraid progress has stalled. Loyal Cerberus might refer to a dog.
Yes.
But I've never seen anything that would fit the bill.
In the desert, I'm telling you.
It must be pretty complicated if even you can't decode
There's
it.
nowhere. We've already been to the junk keep. We've done with that. Okay, we've already been to the lost shrine again this time around. We've already been to the area no longer exists. Okay, the Forest of Myth is done. It's not going to be in the seaside village. It could have been the one in the ship, but it wasn't. It's got to be the desert. That, or it's like in the basement of this place, which we've not been to before. There's a different thing stuck down there for like 5 years, though.
Well, you're our last hope, so please keep trying, okay?
Also, Popola, do you have a replacement ferryman?
I will. By the way, I was walking by your house earlier and I noticed you had some mail. You might want to check it out.
How did she just notice that? Did she have to go through our mailbox?
Thanks. I'll do that.
That's such a suspicious way of saying that as well.
I'll do what I can to figure out.
Why? That's so sus. Like she's the one who left the letter.
Since the ferryman was missing work, I arranged for someone else to handle the job.
Thank you, Popola.
I'll make sure they know to let you use the boat as before.
I appreciate it.
Gotcha.
Thank you so much. You're an absolute queen and a saint and a champion of the
Even
people.
without those we have lost, the world relentlessly continues to turn.
I appreciate that the dialogue typically resumes after a loading screen. It didn't. That makes that a little awkward. It was something I realized during the last stream, that if the dialogue, you can like go through a door or whatever and the dialogue will continue. How are my flowers? They're still going. Whoa! As per rule 25,656, please consider this your official notice that the King of Facade has chosen to enter into the ceremony of matrimony. Please lodge all objections and or congratulations through the official channel stated in Rule 38,585. Sincerely, the Facade Royal Office of Marriage and other legally binding contracts and concerns. P.S. Hey guys, it's me, the King of Facade. Sorry this is all formal and stuff. Listen, I'm getting married and really want you to come, so get over here. Is he marrying a shade? Is the question we need to ask ourselves.
Does this old book good to see a boy become a man?
That's awkward, Grimoire.
Probably not a good idea to turn down a wedding invitation from a king. let's go to Facade.
We have to go there anyway. We're not going to do that right now. My concern with doing that right now is that that's going to be the final... That's going to almost certainly lead to the Cerberus situation, is what we're going to be referring to it from now on as. The Cerberus situation is almost going to certainly involve Facade, and if we go there now, we might accidentally progress to the end of the game, and we're very close to all the quests. Gilliam, you weren't here for it, but a moment ago we had a revelation that now that the ferryman is dead, the old ferryman is dead, we can no longer 100% all the side quests in this playthrough, because he had a side quest involving getting flowers for his wife, and now he's dead, so we can't do that. So we're not going to be able to complete all the quests, but we're still trying to do as many of the side quests as we can in this playthrough, and we'll get to the other ones next time around.
That's just terrible.
Doubtless he will end up suffering at the hands of one of his paramours sooner or later.
I don't think he means any harm. This kind of thing just happens with attractive guys.
That's awful. What if a man did that to you, Kaine?
Is Emil in love with Kaine?
A little less man than he used to be.
Ho 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 ho!
Cheating is always wrong.
There you go. There you go, NieR. I think Emil has a little crush on Kaine, and I think that's fine. I think it's a very cute. It's okay. If we get all the other quests during this playthrough, then on the next playthrough, we only have one side quest to do. And it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be, going for Ending B, we're going to do that one side quest, and it's going to be huge. Absolutely the most pivotal thing we'll do the entire time is that one side quest, which I don't think will be connected to anything else, I hope. Apparently, all of the side quests we're doing now will carry over into all except for the E playthrough. The E playthrough is the only one where you start over, is my understanding of it. Alright, let's go talk to Gideon. I'm loath to do this, but we're required to. We're here for a couple of different reasons. I can't remember what they all are. Hello, you little freak.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh, he's got so much barely contained creepy enthusiasm.
Hey, got a question for you. Did a guy with a gold necklace come around here maybe 5 years ago or so?
Sure did. Mom used to spend a lot of time with him.
Oh no!
Oh no. Don't tell me he's the guy we found with their mom in the junk heap.
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
No, nothing. Never mind.
We can hardly keep this a secret from all parties, and yet I can't imagine how to begin telling them.
Interesting.
Welcome. How can I help you?
I need a vial of toad oil for some medicine?
Pulling an all-nighter, eh? Well, good luck with that, sir.
Oh no. So, Gilliam, you weren't here for it either. We're working on a quest with a guy who gets seasick, and he asked us to pick up some medicine for him. And in round 1, we went and got him, what was it? It was a mandrake leaf. And we very quickly realized that that is like basically Viagra from the person who sold it to us, and then the guy who bought it from us seemed to realize that as well. So now it looks like we're getting some kind of, I mean, I don't want to say it's cocaine, but like...
Huh?
All that shade slaying must be tough. I bet you use this stuff all the time.
I have no idea what's happening, but whatever. Let's just get this back to the client.
Yeah, I think I see where this is going. And I think that's all we needed from here, right? No, there's one more thing involving the guy in the...
Welcome.
Why are you so weird like that, Gideon?
What can I help you with?
We needed something for the guy who works at the... What was it? I was hoping I would see it when I saw it.
Come back.
What did the guy want who works at the... Hold on. Master of the Southern Plain, the Faded Fountain, Bon Appetit 2. Giant Catfish and Rice. Oh, right, that's right. Okay, his wasn't related to anything up here. We just have to go find rice and giant catfish for him. That'll be dealt with later. Can I upgrade anything while I'm in the area? Can I strengthen my weapons? I've got some new ones here. First off, I would like to get Beastbane, but eventually, but we've got to find more pyrite, and I don't know where to find that at. Also, the one crystal we had is gone now, which is a darn shame. What else do we have? Is this still... What are we wielding right now? Axe of Beheading, I think? We're a subdued bracelet away from being able to do that. And then we have a new spear that we're using, and I can't remember which one it is. I think it's this one. Isn't it the Phoenix Spear? I think we determined was slightly better than the Captain's Holy Spear. I think so. And yeah. And we can go ahead and upgrade this one. It just needs a giant egg for some reason. We've got 2 of them. We can buff it up to 576 damage and 60% magic boost. And I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and do that because somehow we have 200 grand and I didn't even realize it. Let's go. Phoenix Spear upgraded. Thank you so much. I'm not coming back. Stop cackling, you freak and you lunatic and you weirdo.
Let's just tell the client. Gideon doesn't need to know.
A good call.
Yes, I suppose that would be the wisest course of action.
So we definitely thought that this was a different person than it ended up being, unfortunately. I mean, it didn't really need to tie in with that first quest. Or it's that guy's dad. No, because he was alive.
He's been dead all along. Poor guy.
One could say he received his just reward. Still, he was with a woman he loved at the very end. So I trust his final moments were happy ones.
There's nothing happy about dying.
I suppose this means the matter will always be a mystery to us.
We're going to head to the Lost Shrine now, which is the name of a place that I could not remember, but now I remember, and we're going to take the ferry here in order to do it. Hello.
Oh there. Popola told me about you. Just tell me where you're going, and I'll take you there. No charge.
That's what I wanted to hear. I need you to take me to the Lost Shrine rear path. Can we call it literally anything other than rear path? Please? That's unpleasant. The rear path. Insert joke about Kaine's rear path, right? Have fun. Figure it out yourself. I'm not here to come up with the jokes for you. All right, I'm just the man who plays the games. It's up to you folks to bring the humor. And now we're just on this awkward loading screen to really emphasize that point, right? Spectacular. I need to record Minecraft at some point today. Okay, well that was ominous. Do we need that slow pull-in? So we're here to go to the tree, first and foremost, and get a bit of its branch or a bit of its root. I think a bit of its root for a guy. And then we're also here to find a treasure, because allegedly there's a treasure here, okay? And there's a secret room or something along those lines. And we should probably check the quest while we're thinking about it. Where is that gonna be? Is it called the damaged map? We need to... The treasure's inside the Lost Shrine in a place where sunlight does not reach. That's like so much of the Lost Shrine. I'm not really sure where to even start with that. Is this place still crawling with shades, do you think? Or do you reckon that since we beat them all to death, they might not be here anymore? I suppose we'll find out. Boy, this is intriguing, isn't it? This is thrilling. The absolute silence of it all. I wish someone would say something as we make our way in here. I wish literally any character in our party would say something like, you know, I reckon that the hidden room is in this place. Just give me anything to go on before I run through this entire facility. Whoa! Wait a minute. Let's go! Gilliam has just enrolled for his master degree in teaching. That is really, really cool. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations to you. You are officially the most successful and accomplished person in a Howdy Folks livestream chat. I shouldn't say that. I don't know that for sure. But that is still very impressive. Congratulations to you, sir. Congratulations. You got to keep us abreast of how that's going for you. Okay, so let's focus on the roots. I think we just walked right into it.
There are shades here.
Well, yeah, I know that. Hello? What? Oh my gosh! Wait, what's irrelevant? We knew there's shades here. There's always been shades here. I'm just trying to get a little bit of root. Is all I'm trying to do here. It's one of these guys, too. These guys are... Well, I was going to say they're tough as nails, but apparently they aren't. If we could just keep up the attack before falling on the ground, I was going to say we can completely avoid his main attack style. We need to check our words. We haven't upgraded them in a while. We might have some good ones. Also, I'm switching to our new Super Spear. Well, Kaine, I was going to unleash absolute hell on that man, and you pushed him out of the way. I'm going to ask you not to do that again. Emil, so help me. Okay. Your parents will be proud? I hope that they are. I hope that they are. That's really impressive. I'm proud of you. Gilliam,
Let's get a piece of that tree root.
You're like a son to me. You know, I don't know if this has ever come up before, but I view you as a son. You're like I view all of my all of my viewers are my children, and I just want you to know that your dad is proud of you. You go out there and you get them. And remember that when you have your first child, Rees makes an excellent male and female name. Just something to keep in mind. You obtained a great tree root.
This should be enough root. Let's get it back to that guy.
Is this a great tree and we got one of its roots? Or is the quality of the root that we got from the tree just great? And therefore, it's a great tree root there, man. I'd love to know which. We're not going to get it back to the guy right now. We got to figure out where sunlight doesn't reach. Which is going to be, like, somewhere... There is no underground, right? Oh, hello. Where on earth did you come from? You weren't here this whole time, were you? Oh, goodness me. Is he dead? Okay. Can we calm down, crew? Can we relax a little bit here? This is an uncalled for aggression. If we look at a map, Lost Shrine exterior. Wait a minute, can we actually get to the outside via the original entrance where the bridge is broken? I didn't even try that last time we were here. How do we get there? Clear opposite side of this room. Just run straight across from the looks of things. They might not even let us go out there. We don't need to go out here, I don't think. Uh-oh, hold on. Yep, nope, this is fine. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop doing that. I'm trying to get these guys with my combos, and they keep flying away from me. Stop that! Stop trying to help so much! Okay. Where'd that door go? Right here. Let's just see if we can get out there and look at the, No. Okay, it won't open right now. That's a shame. It's a gosh darn shame. Well, I guess we have no option but to progress upward. Do I have to deal with these guys? Like, my only concern is that they'll follow me if I don't go ahead and deal with them now. Yay! Okay. Now finally up we go. Papa. That's me. You can call me Papa. That's preferred, actually. I would prefer Papa over, like, Daddy, if you don't mind. I like that you can just keep spamming the attack button, and you just keep poking. That's great stuff there. No, I really genuinely have no idea where to go here. You know what? I don't want to fight everything. Can I just keep running? What happens if I just do that? If I just progress through this door, and I don't stop at any point for any reason, and we just go to the next area, and then we keep running, surely things don't just stay spawned in, and they're not going to, like, teleport up to me. No, I'm not fighting you guys either. I got to find a place where the sun doesn't reach. There is a place further up that we know of, that we've been to before, that kind of dead ends with nothing there. And I'm wondering if that might be the key to all of this. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. I really wanted to be able to bypass all of this, but I think there was an invisible wall there, if I'm not mistaken. Also, see how everything... No, things didn't calm down. They're still coming. Alright, no, that's fine. No, yeah, you keep chasing me there, buddy. That's alright. You can just keep chasing me, pal. You're playing right into my hands. Looks like Kaine took care of him. Okay. In a world without invisible walls... we would have absolutely made it to that platform. I feel really confident about it, but not confident enough to try again. I think we'll just take a different route, because like running through these rooms is not all that difficult. These guys do stay spawned in, and they are waiting for us when we come back around, and that's fun and cute and charming. Very fun and cute and charming. Look at me roll. You can't roll like that. I do like that Kaine and Emil just they're keeping up the pressure. They're trying their darndest to actually like, fight back. It's not working, but they're trying. Up and over. You know what? I'm gonna bet that where we're trying to get to is probably, you know how you leave here and you go to there's a different little area you can get to. There's two different places I'm thinking of where it could be that we need to get to. One of them is through here, and then we get to a room where there's a door that leads outside. So it's either gonna be nope, keep going. They're not gonna follow us through here. It's okay. They're not going to follow us. We're almost there. It's going to suck. Okay. No, we've got to be close. I don't want to open the map and check. Here we... No. Okay. Any second now. Trust me on this. I'm positive. Oh, dear. Okay. Are we trapped in here now? Have we gotten ourselves into a pickle? Is the game punishing me now? It could very well be. I don't know. Oh, no. I was about to say we seem to be wrecking shop. And oh, strength... Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. If the game is giving me the option to take a strength... Or to have a strength capsule, we'll take it. And now we will once again wreck shop. We'll just keep doing this. And we'll just beat the tar out of all of them. We'll just smack the heck out of their armor. Repeatedly. Until they're all bare. And then we'll deal with them properly. Also, I see now that our feet glow when we take the strength potion. That's how you can tell whether or not it's still active. I think I asked that before, and it's pretty obvious. And I don't know how I missed it, unless maybe we were in the midst of a boss fight. Now, hold on. There we go. Alright. Now, through here... Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Hold on. Has this happened before? Has this guy been here before? I feel like maybe we have fought him before. But it's weird that he's here right now. Unless he's, like, blocking our path to the place we need to get to. All of this up here, the sunlight reaches. So clearly this has nothing to do with it. It's not going to be on the roof. You see how further ahead there's a room we've never been into before. I'm wondering if... Because we've gone this way many times, and there's never been any reason to travel all the way through here. And I'm trying to figure out if this could be where the hidden treasure is. It might be the case that this is the hidden treasure room. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm hoping. No, we still can't get back here. It's very clear if you look on the map, there's like something back there. And also there's sunlight in here, so this is not the room. None of these can be moved. These aren't movable. So this is still just a room without purpose. A room without purpose, and we can't get back here, and there's no treasure here. That's a darn shame. Oh. Hey, good night, Gilliam. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you find time to catch up on all the VODs. The Xenoblade streams, you can absolutely watch them if you want to, but I think that the edited down episodes are probably the better viewing experience, especially some of the later ones. There's a lot of fat trimmed out of them. I've got the last episode of the story at least, that was supposed to come out on Friday.
They were never this powerful before.
It seems the Shades are continually expanding their forces.
Looks like they'll just keep pushing us humans back, huh?
No. I'll find a way to stop it.
You tell him, NieR. You tell him. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that series turned out. Aside from the fact that it took me too long to edit it all, the last episode is... I'm working on it. It's in the timeline. I'm getting there. But it still needs a bit more pruning. It would have been done sooner, but there was a power outage on... Was that Friday night, I guess that was? That was pretty rough. And I barely got the Minecraft video out. Speaking of, the Minecraft video today was late because it wouldn't upload for some reason. That was annoying. We got there in the end. A place where sunlight doesn't reach. I feel like we're now on the roof of this place. Sunlight definitely reaches up here. I doubt if it'll be around here anywhere. We're almost as far along this place as we can go. I mean, I suppose we could save. If we had any sense about us, we would, like, save at the entrance. Or if there is a save. I don't remember if there's a save at the entrance. If there was a save at the entrance, though, we could save back there before we got here. So there's no sunlight inside of this room, right? Here's my theory. Is that we're probably going to have to Google it. That's the theory I've cooked up. Okay, here's the barrier. Where's the treasure within the lost shrine? Where's the treasure where the sunlight doesn't reach? I've got a sense of desperation now. Let's check it one more time and see if there's like something clever in there. Where is it? The damaged map. Okay. According to the map, the treasure is inside the lost shrine and a place where sunlight does not reach. Maybe if you're in the lost shrine, the treasure is like a healthy colon, because the sunlight doesn't reach that. That's probably not it. I'm going to go ahead and lock in that that is in fact not the answer to this riddle. Why are there two different, hold on, wait, why are there two different ladders? Do they lead to different places? I think we came down that other one. Where's this one lead? I mean, there's very clearly... Oh, sunlight here. Is that just like a way out, I suppose? We're not going to leave just yet. We're going to give this as much of a going over as we can. We've done this already once before. This is not it. This is clearly... We're not supposed to be on the roof. We've clearly gone too far. And I don't know why we're going through this exercise, because we've done all of this before and it led to nothing of worth or value. Wait, actually, yeah, we did do this once before, and it didn't lead to anything of worth or value. I think we ultimately determined that we could have, like, done the exact same maneuvers to make it in there as before, and that coming this way was a waste of time. So maybe this is related to that side quest? Oh, here we go. I mean, these are just shades. These aren't relevant. Unless they are. Okay, anything in here? Any reason to be in here? See, this is odd, the way that this just dead ends with no purpose or point. And then we can do this to get up here. But again, there's just no purpose or point to this either. And then we're just, like, back up around here. Medicinal herbs and magic drops are not treasures. Anything back there? This is silly, and feels like a waste of my time. I don't want to look it up, though, and see where, like, it's at, where we're supposed to go. And feel like a big dumb idiot, and wish I hadn't looked it up, right? I want to avoid that. Can't jump down there. We're looking it up. We're looking it up. It's titled The Damaged Map. This is happening. Might as well embrace it. Might as well accept it. This is the way it's going to be. The Damaged Map NieR. You found the treasure, but... Wait, what? Hold on, wait, but where? Where did I find the treasure? That's the quest log. I need a quest. I need a guide. I don't need the Wikipedia for it. How to complete the damaged map. Here we go. Okay. This is from The Gamer. Okay. Store the map. We've done that already. Bring it to Popola, examine the map. Run up to the second floor, make your way through all the rooms with big cubes, locate a pile of rubble? So, okay. Alright. So it's just in a pile of rubble downstairs that we missed somehow on the second floor. Probably because we were running through it like madmen. We were making just desperate strides through here, trying to reach the top as fast as possible, having somehow convinced ourselves that we needed to get to the top as fast as possible. When in fact what we needed to do was be more chill on the second floor. So the second floor is right there. Can I, like, hop over the edge to it? Like, what is the fastest route to the second floor? It would be great if things didn't spawn anymore, because we already ran through here. Alright, second floor. Looking for a pile of rubble. Which one? There's so many. Here's a pile of rubble. One of this. There's nothing in this pile. It is being very vague about it as well. Where the sun doesn't shine. Hold on, probably on the other side of this pile of rubble. Did you all see that little mark there? Son of a gun, is that it right there? Obtained a pile of junk?
Is this the treasure?
Naught but a pile of junk. It seems this treasure map was a ruse.
Now what? His wife isn't gonna like this at all.
How do you think I feel about it? We got tricked into this. This is a whole expedition, and what we found was a pile of junk. We better be handsomely rewarded for this, is all I gotta say. Now, how do we get back out of this place? Nope, not fighting you. Lost entrance. It's like over here, I guess. Right back around in here? Oh, no. Way off base. Oh, there it is. I see it up there. Can I get to that? Yeah, no, there's a block right there where I can get to it. Okay, good. I was going to say, we've never actually had to leave the Lost Shrine. Every other time we've come here, all 2 times, the game just kind of did a fade to black and we were back home. Either with our sister, safe from harm. What was the second reason we came here for? I can't even remember now. I genuinely cannot remember. Okay. Can we not do that? What are you doing? Am I doing something wrong? There we go. Weird. Strange behavior. I genuinely cannot remember why we came here the last time. Oh, we had to defeat the Stone Guardian and get a piece of puzzle thing to activate door at the place. Or something along them lines. Do they not really have any questions about what's going on around here? About how there's the ruins of like an ancient civilization and a parking garage? I feel like if I lived in a place that had ruins from an ancient advanced civilization, because no, I don't care about most ancient, like, abandoned ruins these days. I could just look at pictures, that's fine. But if I lived in, like, a post-apocalyptic world, growing up in this post-apocalyptic world where there's, like, advanced civilization ruins around me, I would care about that. That I would be interested in. Do we want to just go ahead and go... No, we don't want to go to the desert right now. I guess we'll go back to NieR's village, and we'll kind of check in on that situation, see how they're all doing. Go ahead and turn in this treasure, I suppose, would be a good idea. And then we'll see where we are with the other quests we need to complete. Take a quick refresher look at them. Where's your husband?
How'd it go?
We followed the map, but all we found was a pile of junk.
I see. In that case, can I ask you to sell my jade hair ornament and purchase something shiny with the proceeds?
Come on.
Then we can give it to him and pretend that you found it.
Oh my gosh.
You sure? This looks pretty valuable.
That's because it is. But if it keeps that idiot husband of mine home safe, then it's worth it.
Is he going to take the treasure that we find and give to him and give it to his wife as a gift?
Should we obey the wife's request and sell her jade hair ornament?
I mean, I guess we'll sell it.
Well, if that's what she wants, let's go to the Strange Things store and see what we can get for it.
Otherwise, we could just keep it, I guess was the other option, which is probably what we should have done, was we should have just kept it.
Hey, I tracked down your boyfriend.
About that.
You did? Where is he?
Dead.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but he's dead. We found his body 5 years ago in the junk heap.
I had a feeling that might be the case. It's the only thing that could explain him not contacting me for so long.
He had another woman, by the way.
Thanks.
Several.
I think I can move on with my life
It's like
now.
many of them.
Here's a little gift for you. I appreciate you doing all that legwork for me.
Of course. Okay, 15,000 is not too bad. He was a despicable man. A very despicable man indeed. Alright, let's have another gander at the quest list. And it's going up. I feel like we had fewer when we started, and it's just gotten longer, and I might be wrong about that. But we're getting there. So, learning a trade. With a nudge and a wink, the younger brother sold you some toad oil. Where am I supposed to take that to? A man traveling... Okay, Seafront. Take that back to Seafront. Master of the Southern Plain, we can go turn that one in. Faded Fountain, blah, 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 blah. So we gotta go to Facade. Rice and giant catfish, I gotta go fishing for that. I think I can just go buy rice, though. Life in the Sands, that we'll get around to it. The damaged map, we'll get around to it. The giant tree. We're ready to bring that back, but I don't remember who we're taking it from. Seafront, okay. It looks like what we need to do is go back to Seafront. Before we do that, let's check in here on whether or not we can get rice.
You saved his life. From now on, I'm giving you a discount.
Let's go! Discounted rice? You don't even sell rice! Eggplant and wheat! I think not. I think not. One moment. Let me look up where to catch catfish. See what that is involved. Catfish NieR Replicant. I probably just have to go catch giant catfish. Allure. Found at the village and the eastern road. Bait with carp, earthworm, or lure for fishes. Fishing near... Okay, we'll worry about that later then. Let's head to Seafront and complete the 2 quests that we've got loaded up and ready to go. And then I'm not sure what we'll do from that point forward. Again, we can go to Facade, and we can collect what we need from Facade. There's a couple of things we got to do there at the Strange Things store and whatnot. But I feel like we should not have agreed to sell her her jewel. I feel like what we could have done and what we should have done was held on to it, and then that way when it turns out that the husband takes whatever treasure we find and gives it to his wife and she has to pretend to be appreciative, we could also just pull the jewel back out of our backpack and say, here you go. I didn't actually, you know, sell it. I held on to it. But I don't suppose it matters one way or the other. Not really significant. It might be the case that we have to trade it anyway.
A bunch of townspeople disappeared along with...
What did you want?
Here's your route.
You were the route guy.
Oh, how wonderful. This should help with my research. You see, research is what a scientist does.
We get the idea.
I know what research is. Get to the point.
Well, see, fossil records show that at one point in the distant past, all plant life just up and disappeared from the surface of our planet.
That's weird.
But of course, there are plants here now, which means they managed to come back. I'm trying to figure out how that happened.
Well, Godspeed to you, old-timer.
Interesting. If you figure it out, it might make growing crops a lot easier.
Huh? You're way smarter than I thought, buddy. Anyway, here's your payment.
Does that imply that he thought we were idiots?
Back to work, then.
20 grand. Okay. Suspect things here. Very suspect things. Good on him, though. Next up, stopping off... Oh, apparently here.
I killed the Shade in the Southern Plains.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to do about all the postmen who quit, but I guess I'll figure something out. Anyway, here's your reward.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Master of the Southern Plains is complete. At least this other postman didn't quit. He's still out here doing his duty. And then finally, we can go check in with this gentleman on the ship. And hopefully, you know, rule of thirds, we're going to be going out to get ingredients for him a third time.
Here's your toad oil.
Great. And here's your fee.
Appreciate it, buddy. 10 grand!
Ooh, this is the key to my seasickness medicine. I just know it.
It's not, though. We're going to find out tomorrow that he is wired, or he had a heart attack. Would we be held legally liable for that?
Hey there. Any luck with the new medicine?
Not quite. It seems this time I've somehow concocted a potent sleep prevention drug. With this, you could stay awake for a week straight. I call it Sleep Be Gone.
Maybe you should quit this sailing thing and become an apothecary.
You know, that's not a bad idea. All right, then. From now on, I'm out of the trading business and opening a...
And it only took 5 years to arrive at this conclusion.
Right. Well, good luck with that.
Well, there you go, learning a trade.
That man certainly has a gift for odd medications.
Yep.
Imagine a drug that lets you forego sleep for an entire week. Might you care to try
Nope.
it?
I'll pass, thanks.
Seems like it'd be very unhealthy. I think there'd be a lot of negative consequences to such a drug. So, having a look at our quests again. Well, hold on, what was that? Oh, it's the fountain in the middle of town. I was trying to figure out what the giant circle was. Nothing of interest. We've narrowed it back down to a mere 4 quests. The Faded Fountain, Bon Appetit 2, Life in the Sands, and the Damaged Map. So 3 of these require that... Well, that one requires that I grow some flowers. This requires that I catch some catfish. Both of those are off the table. The Faded Fountain and the Damaged Map both require I go to Facade, which is also where the main story progresses. So I suppose it makes sense for that to be the next thing that we do. And I think it would be less sensible for us to walk there than it would be for us to travel there via boat, because here's a boat right here.
Oh, there.
So from here, we should be able to go straight to the desert. Now, it doesn't take us close enough to Facade to be all that useful, but it's much better than running through, out of town, through the southern plains, through NieR's village, through the east road, into the desert. We've saved a massive amount of time, and it's possible that we find catfish right there inside of the sandy rivers. I'm not sure. I'm assuming we have to catch them first, because I've certainly never caught them before. I'm really hoping that whatever Cerberus is, it involves these right over here, these desert structures that got the bricks on top, because those have yet to be... Oh my gosh, the wolves are back! Let's go!
Strike you as curious to find wolves in the desert.
No!
They normally live in
They're
forests.
back!
Deserts would seem to hold little sustenance for them.
Well, we can certainly guess what they've been eating.
This is wonderful. I'm not going to be upset about this. I mean, the wolves used to bother me a lot. They were really irritating. But it's nice to have them back. Remember, there was a time when we thought that we would never be able to naturally get wolf fangs, and uh-oh. Well, that was odd. Can we not do that right now? Thank you. all is well in the world. This is the only game where that pops up after I've been playing for, what is it, about 2.5 hours now? Well, the stream's about 2 hours and 20 minutes, but after about 2.5 hours of playing this game every time, it suddenly prompts me with that, and I have to tell it, no? How about no? Can we not? Not quite sure why. It doesn't seem to be needed. I assume it has to do with, like, using a controller, and the game wants to, like, have access to that, and the system has to, like, grant it. But it seems like Steam's managing just fine, managing the controllers and everything. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I have no idea. Whoa, easy does it there, bud. Not ready with your flowers yet. So we'll start off with our trip to the Strange Things store. Seems like a good place to stop in first.
Hey, now I need a pump for a water fountain. Got anything like that?
Fountain pump? No, that's not something I have. I could probably build one, but I'd need metal and electrical parts that may be difficult to find them all.
What do you need?
I need broken motors, 10 broken motors, and 10 severed cables. You should be able to salvage both from robots. I think I have both on me
I'm on it.
right now, which may or may not be what we talk to him about next.
I got what you need.
There we go. Broken motors and severed cables. Yes, very good. Again, this will take a bit, but I will deliver it to the client when I am done.
I'll let him know.
And also, while we're here, you want to trade this hair ornament for something shiny? Sure thing. How about I give you this old gold coin for it? That seems reasonable. I wonder if it's like the Sacagawea golden dollar. That seems like suitably sort of old, right? Like if you were living in the future and you had a Sacagawea golden dollar, that would feel like treasure. Even though I don't think it's made of... It's not made of... It might have some real gold in it. Let's look it up. I can't believe America makes a golden dollar. How much gold is in the Sacagawea coin? Does not contain any gold. Well, there you go. It's made of a copper core with an outer layer of manganese brass. While the coin is golden colored, it's due to manganese brass composition, not actual gold. Well. And we call it the gold dollar. It's all a lie. All a lie. Just like fake butter being better for your heart. It's all a lie. Do you want macular degeneration? Some of them cause that. I won't say which ones because I don't remember and I don't want to give bad information. But just eat real butter, for crying out loud. It's not that hard. Oh, I'm lactose... I do have a friend who is lactose intolerant. But nobody else is. It's just that one friend of mine. I'm sure about it. I've studied the world up and down. I've got one friend who's lactose intolerant, and everyone else is faking and just needs to eat real butter. Okay? That's my official position on the subject. Yeah, we stirred up some scorpions back there. There's also some shades, and there's wolves. There's a lot going on in this desert, gosh darn it. Take me back.
Oh there. Getting on?
I am, but I don't remember where I'm going. Were we going back to Seafront? Hold on. Wait, hold on. They needed parts in NieR's village, which is also where the gold coin was needed. That's why we're going back to NieR's village. All is well in the world. All is making perfect sense right now. Man, we sound pained. Hey, buddy.
They'll deliver the pump as soon as it's ready.
Thanks much. Here's a little something, just because I care.
Well, I mean, it should also be because I'm owed it, right? Like, you owe me 20 grand for going on this expedition for you. Like, don't pretend otherwise. And then finally, oh good, he's back. We found some crappy Sacagawea coin that has no gold in it.
Gold! That map was right all along. Not sure it's enough to roll around in, but maybe I can make it work.
Oh, how wonderful. Now will you please promise to stop with all this treasure hunting?
I promise, honey. From now on, it's nothing but good, honest work for me. Oh, but wait. There's one more thing. Here. This is the first map I ever found. Take it. I won't be needing it anymore.
What if it leads to actual treasure? Obtain a marked map.
This map's even more cryptic than the last one.
Yet I feel confident the rubbish it will lead us to is the same. Now come, we've little time to waste with such trifles.
I don't know, guys.
Treasure hunting is all about believing in what's possible, Weiss.
Such things are beyond even my comprehension.
Folks.
Think of it as a game, if that helps. Now let's go talk to Popola and see if she can help with the map.
I have a feeling that this one's going to lead to real treasure. And this is like a gambler's fallacy sort of a situation, except the fallacy is on point, because if he hadn't turned away from life of treasure hunting at this point, he was about to strike it rich. He was about to get the big one. It's just my theory. That's just my theory. I think this is going to lead to some real good treasure, probably, possibly, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But also probably, possibly, maybe. Did we have 50% quests done during our playthrough? Because I was reading online the other day that when you get to the middle of the game, you should have 50% done, and I don't think that we did. When you get to the middle of the game. If you actually... But we did have a checklist of all the quests, and we checked them all off, so I'm actually not sure.
Hey, I've got another map for you.
Alright, let me take a look.
Here.
Well, the code on this is pretty tricky. But I think it's a map of the Northern Plains. It mentions something about the place where the Iron Bridge starts. But that's all I can make out.
Which one?
Sorry I can't be more help.
Define Iron Bridge.
No, this is great, Popola. Thanks.
A place where the Iron Bridge starts. I'm not really sure how to interpret that. We can go to the Northern Plains, though. That's not a difficult travel. That's not a difficult journey. We also need to catch the catfish and then probably either buy rice or raise rice. I could easily cook up enough rice, and catching the catfish should be like mediocre. Not mediocre. That's not. It's gonna be a non-issue. I don't know why I said mediocre. I couldn't explain it to you. So I'm thinking maybe after we end this stream, I'll work on getting the rice and the catfish. So at the top of the next stream, we should be ready to wrap up that final side quest, potentially, unless there's more after this one, which there could be. Also, I appreciate that it's still sunny over here while it's not sunny at home. Also, has it always had a bit of a sunshiny aesthetic? I don't know. So, do we reckon that the Iron Bridge starts back there on the way to the Brothers Grimm, which is what we're calling them now for whatever reason? They are Grimm. There's only one of them now, though. That's why he's so grim. Everyone else died. They have a grim family tale. Or do we believe that it starts over here and leads to there? Actually, don't know. There's not been... Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Has that always been there? This cleft in the rock? Never mind, that is a shadow. I really wanted that to be a hole in the rock wall that we hadn't noticed until now. Oh, this was a train track. Where did it go? Is this a cleft in the rock? No. Just clay, which doesn't make any sense for clay to be there, but okay. I'm assuming that you could make the argument that the train starts here. That, like, this is the beginning of the bridge, and it leads over here and around that corner. But this is clearly not where we need to be. Maybe down below? There is something down here. Wait a minute. Hold on. That looks important. What have we got? That's a weapon. A spear. Labyrinth's shout. The treasure was real all along.
Wow. It would appear this latest treasure map was the real thing.
Yeah, I'd say this is an ample reward.
Let's go! The damaged map is now complete. Let's have a look at our quest. We're at 84% completion, which is exciting. And if we have a look now at spears, Labyrinth's Shout is much worse than what we have, but this is a level 2 spear. We need to keep that in mind. It doesn't look like upgrades are going to help it, though. It kind of looks like it's just trash. It might be a bit of a trash weapon. It seems like in this is a pay-to-win game, where whatever thing you buy in the shop is almost certainly going to be better than whatever you find in the world, which is a darn shame. It sucks, man. It absolutely, it cooks that that's the way that this works. And cooks usually means, like, in a good way, which is confusing, because if you say to someone you cooked it, it means you messed it up. But if you say he's cooking, or you know, that's like a positive thing. Why is the modern vernacular so difficult for an old man like myself to understand? Why must it all be a struggle? Why can't we talk like we did when I was a kid? We used to call things like groovy and tubular and out of this world. It was a better time. Things are different now that I'm older and society's changed around me. It sucks. I want to go back to the way things used to be, man. All right, spin yourself around there, bud. Let's have a look at our quests. Okay, Life in the Sands is planting flowers, and then this bad boy right here is giant catfish and rice. Giant catfish can be caught in the village, so that'll be straightforward enough. And the flowers we just have to wait on. That's just a waiting game of planting and growing and growing and planting until we finally get all the ones that we need for pink flowers, which, again, we'll have them. When we come back for tomorrow's stream, I'll have done enough time manipulation that they'll be ready to go. We'll have pink flowers, we might even have white ones at this point, okay? Trust me on that front. But I'm curious if that's actually all the quests, because after we complete those two, I don't know what we'll be at, but we're only at 84 right now. Did we determine that each quest was like 3% or something like that? Something along those lines? I'm wondering if we missed more than just that one quest, you know? If there's any additional quests, you would expect Devila to have them and be ready to tell me about them, but she's not. Maybe we have to do the next part of the story to unlock additional side quests? That could be the case. And in fact, it probably is. I don't know. I'm going to run to Seafront and see if they have rice. But I think we're done with today's stream. Like I said, I'm going to keep working on flowers and trying to find giant catfish between streams. And also I'm going to go take the boat because that's a faster way to get there. I don't have to go through the Southern Plains. But until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless each and every single one of you. And I'll see you later. Goodbye!